It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, dinner is done. It sure was great. You could have fed an army with the food I ate. I must have filled my plate a good 6 or 7 times. The table's clear, dishes are done, and the house is ours. Now the family is gone. You say, let's have some fun, and I can read between the lines. You walk over to me, you say, get out of that chair. You sit on my lap and say, let's head upstairs. You run your hand through my hair and slip your tongue in my ear. You're looking good with just that apron on, but I'm afraid my libido is up and gone. I just ate a ton, and I've got some bad news, my dear. I'm too full to maybe you're out of luck. I'd get up if I could, but I'll be damned if I ain't stuck. I'm too stuffed to screw. To make love on you. I'm short of breath and intercourse, something I can't do. I'm too bloated to bang. My belly's covering my I'm just one man, but right now I weigh as much as a gang. Feel like I could pop. I got a deuce to drop. After that we could try, but babe, you'll have to be on top. Cause I'm too full to So babe, you're out of luck. You're out of luck. I guess I couldn't blame you if you called your old boyfriend Chuck. 10-inch Chuck. Cause darling, I'm too full to
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Here are the singers. Bob and Tom. And there's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Chickie.
Just hearing him.
Josh Arnold and the Consensuals, one of my favorite bands.
I'm really uncomfortable with the name The Consensuals, I got to tell you.
That's why I did it.
I know. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee.
See, it sounds like one of those doo-wop bands from the 50s.
No, it doesn't.
But contextually.
How about Josh Arnold and the Victims? How about that?
That's not funny.
Consensuals isn't funny.
It's hilarious.
All right.
It just sounds like one of those names.
Let's just agree to move on in a friendly manner.
Let's agree to disagree. No, why? I'm not going to agree that you're wrong.
He is on one today.
Well, welcome to the show.
Every morning, I changed my routine a couple of months ago. I come in a little earlier now. I like to do my devotion. You know, I've talked to Josh. I like to come in. I do a devotional. I take a moment to breathe.
That's important, yes.
Darn right. I get the day ready. But mostly now I come in early because he sits over there and stares at his phone for 20 minutes and has a big-time wrestling match with his Starbucks app every single morning. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Glitchy. Doesn't work.
No. And then he walks into the Starbucks to go get his order, and he says, well, your app sucks. And the people there, of course, they're going to, oh, we know, Mr. Griswold, we're sorry. And then he's vindicated. Instead of not being able to run his phone. You had to restart your phone twice?
Yep.
Just because of the Starbucks app.
Yeah.
And that's how those poor people have to start their day.
Yeah. I wonder what time he's going to be in here bitching about the app. Here he comes.
Maybe if they'd fix it, I wouldn't have to.
They have those
You go through all the menu, you do your order, you go send, then it goes back to order. No, it's ridiculous.
Those folks have nothing to do with it.
Well, I know. They also the tipping function. If you leave them a tip, they don't know.
That's like somebody will send me a tweet or an X or a post or whatever it is, and they'll say, "Hey, Bob and Tom Live, it's 20 seconds behind. Can you do anything about that?" And I always send back, "Yes, I have a toolbox and a Phillips in the truck. I'll go get that." what they're doing.
Just saying, there are problems in this world. That's one of the least important. Now, we have a lot of interesting things going on today. You'll be happy to know we've got Beatles in the news.
Did you vote?
I did vote.
Beatles in the news. Thank goodness.
Wait a minute. Don't change the subject in the middle of a sentence. Yes,
You started it.
No, I didn't. I said we had Beatles in the news, and you said, did you vote? Are we having the same conversation?
The Beatles or Beatles?
Their new song's sad.
The Beatles. Yes, it is. But
Very sad.
Once again, it's been done with so-called AI. When I say it, I have periods in it. A period, I period.
Okay.
I'm not going to have this AI Al crap shoved down my throat.
Every time he looks at AI, he gets mad. He gets mad about a lot of stuff.
No, it's just...
Says you.
I'm not mad about anything.
Not right now.
I started off my morning in a wonderful way.
Good.
I was just surfing on my Instagram, and for whatever reason, I'm thankful it did, an outtake from the Golden Girls popped up.
Yes.
With Rue McClanahan and Betty White sitting on a couch waiting for them to set up a shot. Mm-hmm. And Rue McClanahan starts to tell a joke.
Oh, is this the one where it ends with your vaginas in the sink?
No, that's not the joke. But fortunately, I have it right here.
Oh.
And it's an old joke, and I'd heard it before, but the way it's told and the reaction, well, here we go.
I heard a funny one last night.
That's Rue
Let's see
McClanahan.
now, the guy's on a desert island, gets shipwrecked with a pig and a dog. So after about a month, the pig starts to look pretty good. And he starts, caressing her feet, tweaking her little nose, and the dog gets real jealous and attacks him. And so he has to give it up. I mean, the dog's really biting him, so he has to give it up. About a month later, the dog's asleep. He thinks he'll try it again. Creeps over the pig, the dog wakes up and growls and attacks him again. So he has to give it up. About a month later, there's a beautiful blonde shipwreck on the island. This world-class woman. He says, thank God. He said, will you help me? Will you hold that dog? Oh, dear. Oh, that's funny.
There we go.
Will you hold that dog, for God's sake? Oh, my God.
You see, at this point,
He's lost all hope.
yes, the object of the sexual desire
Is the pig.
is the pig, regardless of the fact that
The world-class blonde.
the sexiest heavy natural bearing blonde is. Okay, let's see
Man,
now.
that was
all
yes,
good.
To answer your question, yes, I voted.
Okay, good. Can you tell me who you voted for?
Where I was voting, there were only two things to vote for. So
Oh, is that right?
It was very quick. In and out, nice people working there. It was fun. Went without a glitch, so I was very happy.
Didn't vote on an app? Didn't have to employ an app at any point? Didn't slow you down?
No, it was fine. And
Do you think you have more, same, or less troubles with apps than your average iPhone user?
I don't know. I mean, you always blame me like I did something wrong.
That's because
I did nothing wrong.
there's half the staff, when they hear you bitching about your they just stand and laugh because they know you've done
Okay,
something.
did you do connections yesterday, by the way?
I did, and I got them all, actually. Yeah,
I didn't get it because it was all Microsoft stuff.
yeah.
Oh.
Microsoft programs or something.
Yeah.
I missed it today.
I haven't done
And
it.
I should blurt out what the Wordle is today. On the
don't you
Times.
dare.
I sure should, because
I haven't
I'm
done it.
mad and I didn't get it. And, and I couldn't have been more stupid.
Speaking of stupid, coming up, when I saw this headline, I thought this is going to be a great story. Then I read the story and I realized once again, scientific studies at our universities are being, I don't know who writes these proposals, but there was a serious study from an Ivy League university about the belly flop. That's right. It's in the news.
Have you ever? I don't think you don't look like the belly flop kind of guy.
I did it by accident as a kid.
Oh, sure.
And there's someone in the
exquisite.
room right now who lived most of her life on a lake when she was a young child. And she is one of the world-class tubers in the history of the United States of America.
It doesn't take anything to tube, but I can water ski too.
But she
That's
can't.
cool.
She
Yeah.
cannot dive.
I can't dive.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Worth-
happened. Something happened like over the winter that I just forgot to dive. I forgot how to dive when I came back to the lake that following summer. And still to this day, I try to dive, and it's always a belly flop.
It's all
Always.
hands and feet. And
It's-
I can teach you.
You can. Somebody said the idea
roll
was
on a ball or something.
Yeah, you make yourself a ball right at the edge of
Yeah.
the water and just roll in.
Yeah.
That to get over your fear of diving.
Yeah.
I've taught many a child to do that.
You're not the burlap sack kind of guy.
What's that?
What is that?
You put the kid in a burlap sack, throw him in the water. No.
Oh, you mean a murderer? No.
No, a coach, a teacher.
Yeah. You want to learn or you want to get baby? Do you know how to dive, Josh?
It's not pretty. Yeah. It was better when I was younger.
Pat, you know how to dive?
Yeah, I spent a couple summers diving.
I mean,
Why do I have to answer that question?
you know that guy in there. You know,
No, Bruce.
yeah.
Skip. Bruce Bochy's here. Skip, don't you? You're not a muff dive, don't you?
Plus, if I want to go down, I can't. I'm not allowed to jump off a dock how I want to. It's always
How do you want to?
however, whatever I feel. But there are always chants of cannonball when I'm up there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So the nieces and nephews and my brothers want to see what I can do.
All right.
well, we have
They laugh and laugh.
we have belly flop news. Unusual news in the world of gin.
Gin like
The
liquor.
drink.
Okay.
The gin.
Not a woman.
Fascinating news.
Like the card game.
Oh, sorry.
And I love all these outer space stories. The headline: Saturn rings will disappear. Saturn's rings will disappear.
Yeah, but isn't all these things that millions of years it'll go away? Like the sun's going to go out.
Well, you're going to find
eventually?
in millions of years, perhaps, but we'll find out about that. And we have drunk grizzly bears. We got everything coming up. Anything in sports?
No NBA games yesterday because it was Election Day. We're going to play the Chick McGee home game where you will have a chance to laugh along with us. I'll give you the out cue, the words that you'll hear, and then that's your cue to laugh.
Okay, and then,
and a couple of world records.
And when we come back, the winner of Week 9. The winner of Week 9 in our pigskin competition. Another Big Green Egg winner. Coming up, the Big Green Egg Mini-Max. You could win one, too. I'll tell you how when we come back. But right now...
Fall is an especially good time to start thinking about and protecting your home. And especially now because you can get up to 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system at simplysafetom.com. It was named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. And Simply Safe comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. Plus, HD cameras both inside and out, 24/7 professional monitoring. Less than $1 a day, half the cost of traditional home security. And with new 24/7 LiveGuard protection and Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology exclusively from Simply Safe. And satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, take your love back. Plus, Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free, and if you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. So, for a limited time, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 50% off any Simply Safe system with a Fast Protect plan. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Also coming up today, high school students, if you had to read the book, The Double Helix, almost took me out.
This world record made me mad.
We have double helix news.
It's
coming
DNA
up.
and nobody cares.
Okay, speaking of DNA, we also have arcing DNA in the news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter.
A lion. I've always said I don't.
lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And
I would love a lion just because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little nose.
I think you got that backwards.
Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes,
it?
Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult and over $2. Get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over, all my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
No, Tim has his guitar out. Are you going to
I hate Florida.
Why?
Because
you're from Georgia. That's why.
Georgia people hate Florida. Why? Because we grew up our whole lives wanting to go to Florida. Put a float on top of the car. Oh, my God, we're going to Florida. Drive 4 hours. Get there. Do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be near the water. Then they're $400. Okay? No, we don't want to be near the water. We want to sit in a hot-ass asphalt parking lot with a float on top of the car and finish up these pecan logs we got in Valdosta. So then a hurricane comes. They evacuate back to Georgia. Oh, my God, do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be away from the water.
.com/Bob and Tom 50 to get 50% off.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
When your horse says run, its very last race, and there's nothing left to do. Giddy up, giddy up. We don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. Giddy up, giddy so if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, giddy up, giddy and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free Hot Fudge Sunday Silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western Spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom show. He always wonders why he's late coming back.
I'm having an underwear issue.
And
yeah. He told us.
Moist?
First thing, he didn't say good morning to either one of us. He just said, I don't have time. I have an underwear issue. And went over and sat down.
No, he didn't say issue. He said, I need to go change my underwear.
Yes.
No, I need to get rid of them.
He goes, it's not what you think.
Ill-fitting?
Well, what?
Tight?
What else could it be other than a shirt?
Right in the middle of the back of the band,
Yeah.
there is some gathering of glue or something. It's like I'm being stabbed in the...
It's chafing.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And I'm going to throw up.
Gathering of glue.
I think I'm going to throw up a little in my
There's
mouth
some-
right
the-
now. It's chafing at the small of your back.
Yeah, it's really bugging me, so I'm going to have to go commando this morning, but I got to have time to...
Well, here's what I got going on at the compound, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
So I've noticed it again this morning. I have 2 dogs. No waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You got Monkey, the old golden retriever. She just turned 10. And then you got Josephine. She's a year and a half. And only recently, just turned a year, actually. And we have 2 levels at the compound. We have your lower level and your upper level, but it's not real. It's like 3 stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Today, she won't go up the stairs. Like she's seen them, and she's a year she's been there, and now all of a sudden she's freaked out by the stairs. What is going on? So I have to get her a treat and the whole thing to get her to come up the stairs.
Wow.
Now I know, I hear what you're thinking. She's conning me out of treats. Could be, but she really looks timid and frightened and hunkers down and really has to build herself up to go up the stairs.
When you're not there, she's crated? Or no?
No, she's in a room. They have their own.
But they're not just freely roam. Okay. Because I was going to say, maybe she tripped down them when you weren't there. But
maybe so.
Not the case.
I don't think so.
Over the years, I've had 2 Goldens that wouldn't do stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Even less like...
Figsy wouldn't go downstairs, nor would Belcher.
That's a condition. There's a name for that. People that are afraid of stairs.
Oh, like triskaideka phobia?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe you have a ghost. Maybe she sees a ghost in the hall.
Cool.
You feel anything?
Well, I do now. I'm hearing I have a ghost.
Didn't you come in here this morning and say you thought you heard a weird tone? That's the second sign.
Oh, yeah.
That or a stroke. Well, now, coming up, we have iguanas in the news. I'm very excited about today.
I just sent you an email, and I wanted to know if
I was busy trying to adjust my underwear.
Want to look at it. Can you not talk about your underwear?
It's driving me crazy.
Look at the underwear. Look at the underwear. Look at the email, the one that says bear.
Okay. I'll do that. What do you got over there?
I got Dear Bob and Tom Show. I just received my new Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Are you kidding me? I know. I love how they fit in my ears, and the sound is phenomenal. I can't wait to listen to your show through these earbuds. That's from Bob Thompson.
Very cool.
That's a name you want to do business with.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Thompson.
Well, he can hear us real well. Here's somebody who can see us real well.
Oh.
Morning, gang. Just hooked up my 65-inch smart TV, watching your show now.
Oh, on, Lord, I'm sorry.
The YouTube. I love the big screen, as I can see everyone a lot better. Everyone looks great and chic. You're even hotter on big screen.
Who's this from?
There you go.
What's the name of this gentleman, Jim?
Frank.
Is it Frank?
It is Frank.
Frank.
A sweetheart.
Is Frank the guy from Alabama?
Alabama
He is,
Frank.
yeah.
I'm just going to have to go down there and make every wish come true for Frank, I think.
Oh, dude.
I'm not sure you want every wish.
You made Frank's day.
If I'm going to roll Tide, let's roll Tide, okay?
You better
do it.
Roll a condom on.
And
Frank, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, Frankie.
Does everything go really, really hard?
Dixon. Yeah, you asked for it.
And congratulations.
Oh, sorry.
To, ladies and gentlemen, a Michigander, Tom, this week's winner.
Yeah.
In
good for the Michigander.
Green Egg.
Rocky White.
Yo, Rock.
I believe it's pronounced Charlotte Michigan.
Charlotte.
I think so.
Gosh, I hope we spend the whole program finding out how to pronounce a city in Michigan.
I'm not sure, but I don't know why. I think I've been there.
Okay.
He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Rocky, listen to this, a 12-way tie for first place. 12 folks got 14 to 14 games.
That's perfect.
But Rocky beat them all in the tiebreaker.
Cut me, Mick.
You're gonna piss lightning and crap thunder. All right, Penguin.
Okay, now
If you turned to him and said that.
there's time to enter. Our Week 9 winner was Rocky White. Week 10 begins tomorrow night, Thursday night. So all you got to do is pick the winners in the NFL. You don't have to deal with the spread. Just pick the winners. Have some fun. You could win the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. We had a great Thanksgiving breakfast / brunch / Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, all cooked on the Big Green Eggs. It's the Rolls-Royce of outdoor cooking devices. In fact, as I said yesterday, Rolls-Royce is now calling their jet engines the Big Green Eggs of jet propulsion.
Internal combustion.
Yeah, there you go. Now, once again, bobandtom.com/contest.
You were looking at Pat before I interrupted you.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe get a song out of Mr. Godwin.
What would you like?
Pat, why don't you pick one?
You want something Thanksgiving-y?
Oh, sure.
Sure.
How about something you play around the fire on the beach?
Oh,
how about that?
Yeah. Hey. All were tipsy at Thanksgiving at only 17. The cherry cokes, don't tell our folks, are rum and grenadine. You know who's responsible for our inebriation? Dad's younger brother, drunk at every occasion. Drunken uncle. He pisses off your mom, the one who buys you beer for your senior prom. Drunken uncle, sick on the side of the road. Christmas Day spent the night hogging the commode. Christmas Day spent the night hogging the commode. I'm an uncle now and have lots of nephews and nieces. I give them a sip of beer, and they love me all to pieces. I sing them silly songs, tell them dirty jokes. I give them a shot on New Year's Eve and say, please don't tell your folks. Drunken uncle. Well, in every family, that trio of brothers, the odds are 1 in 3. My brother Jim is a judge, Jack's a PhD. With bloodshot eyes, I realize the drunken uncle's me.
With bloodshot eyes, he realized the drunken uncle's him.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh, he better thank you.
Drunken uncle. At weddings, I'm a blast. I'll fall into the cake and grab your mother's ass. Drunken uncle. I think I'm real funny, but no one laughs when they lend me $1,000 and never get back their money.
No one laughs when they lend him $1,000 and never get back their money.
Thank you, Josh.
That's very nice. So the weird thing about that song is he's grabbing his sister's ass.
Well,
think about it.
See, once again, here we are. What you do, you're making this awkward.
See, the uncle, because the sister's the mother of the nieces, right?
Right.
But it would be by marriage, yeah.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be the sister-in-law.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Still weird. Inappropriate, certainly. We can go around the horn. Who wants to grab their sister-in-law's ass? Ace, you want to start?
What is that laugh?
We have.
What is wrong with you?
We have Chick McGee.
Yes.
At the sports desk. Get a nice shot of Chick for Frank.
Let's play the Chick McGee home game. First story out of the gate here in the sports world. At the your out cue is Los Angeles Rams, and then you're supposed to laugh heartily. Okay?
Oh, okay, all right.
All righty, here we go. News from the NFL. Carson Wentz was signed by the Los Angeles Rams. Woo! You know what this is, Tom? It's Hubers. Sean McVay thinks, well, by God, I'll take Carson Wentz and see what I can do with him.
Okay, good luck.
What if he gets 1,500 touchdown passes and becomes the best quarterback in the history of the NFL? No way. Evidently, Carson, they have to okay the contract. The 7-year NFL veteran was Philadelphia's starter for 5 years, started all 17 games for the Colts in 2021. The Rams are in need of another quarterback behind Matthew Stafford, who missed Los Angeles' most recent game with a thumb injury. Someone kicked him in the ass. And Nevada's season opener in basketball last night against Sacramento State temporarily delayed in the second half due to Bats invading the arena.
It is bat country.
It's bat. Is it Nevada or Sacramento?
This is bat country.
The incident occurred 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the second half, the middle of a 12-2 run by the Hornets before the action was stopped for several minutes because of bats. After the delay ended, Nevada closed the game on a 17-6 run to beat Sacramento. Sacramento State 77-63. No word on several bats took over the arena. The Nevada Department of Wildlife confirmed at the time there could have been up to 30 bats living inside the arena. We are in a bat delay. Nevada reached the NCAA tournament last year after going 22-11. But now they can't even finish a game, Tom, without bat problems. What do you think of that? It was at Reno's Lawler Events Center. So evidently, Reno has the biggest little city, has the biggest little bats, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think of that? Evidently not.
There are a lot of critters in various places. We've had snakes in various college football stadiums.
We had bees. We had bees in baseball. Bees will stop a game.
Yes.
That's been known to happen. And for the second time in NFL history, Germany hosted a regular season game. The Chiefs raced to a 21-0 lead over the Miami Dolphins, then fought off a fourth-quarter comeback to beat the Dolphins, 21-14. According to Sports Media Watch, the Chiefs versus Dolphins Week 9 matchup averaged a 4.8 rating, 9.18 million viewers, making it the most-watched morning game, what they're referring to as a morning game, in NFL Network history. The previous record set by the Tampa Bay-Seattle matchup in Germany just last year, 5.5. So almost doubling that rating from last year. I don't know why.
So what time would that be in Seattle?
9:30 here. 9:30 Eastern would be 6:30 in Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
6:30.
Early in the morning.
Early. Very, very early.
Where were all the bats?
Reno, Nevada.
Well, there's an upside.
What is it?
Fewer mosquitoes.
That's absolutely an upside. And there's nothing like a Reno mosquito.
A Reno mosquito?
The biggest little mosquitoes.
Why don't they call them the Reno mosquitoes?
Did you ever get a skeeter on your...
Peter?
Whack it off. Yeah.
Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, you get a skeeter on your Peter, whack it off. Isn't that how that goes?
There's a skeeter on my Peter, whack it off.
You got a skeeter in your Peter, got a skeeter in your Peter,
Look at disgust from Hooker is on board.
She's not a 12-year-old boy.
That's right.
Well,
Absolutely.
speaking of Reno, I think it's time for a little bit of a tribute to Reno, Nevada.
Comedian Geechee Guy is here with us, and you just got married. You're living in Nevada now. That's great.
Reno, Nevada. Biggest little city in the world. Yeah, with the dumbest little slogan in the world. I just hate our slogan. I mean, why would you want to brag about how small you are? You know, it's like saying you have the biggest little d in the world. I'm just saying, you don't do that. You don't. You live with it and you shut up. That's what you do. You don't take out ads and you don't spread banners over the road. That's what you don't do.
Kristi just walked in the room. Hey, Kristi, Chick's got a new T-shirt idea. Tell her, Chick. What is it going to say?
Biggest little d in the world.
I didn't realize there was a tag on that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one before.
Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is in fact pronounced Charlotte, Michigan.
Well, congratulations. Good for you in Charlotte.
Rocky White from Charlotte, Michigan, won the Big Green Egg Minimax winner, Week 9. Be sure to enter bobandtom.com/contest. Pick your NFL games for the weekend. Get it done before Thursday evening's game.
Don't you think one morning we should make a point of mentioning another state?
I can't. This guy won. I can't help it.
Well, you're the one who started talking about Michigan all the time. That's our problem.
The contest tiebreaker wasn't whoever's from Michigan wins, was it?
Here, for instance, we get these email. These are the emails we get now. Hi, I'm Scott from California. Oh, I mean Michigan. This is what we're getting.
Sorry, I will not mention.
I think I speak for everyone when I say my Facebook feed went crazy when you guys were talking about Kohler toilets the other day. Evidently, this guy was listening to us with his phone nearby when we were talking about toilets.
Oh,
and the phone, now he is full of toilet ads.
Would you like to hear something that chilled me to the bone.
Okay.
We've often talked about how we'll talk about something, all of a sudden we look at our phones, and my gosh, if there isn't an ad for that very product.
Right.
I was reading a book, and there was a character who was in the cage in a basement. It was a very, very horrifying story. And,
certainly.
And her captors are giving her this protein powder to drink, and I'd never heard of the protein powder before.
Right.
Well, an hour after I'm done reading, I look, and if an ad for that protein powder didn't show up in my Instagram feed.
Now, did you say that protein powder?
Never once
Wait a
said
minute.
it out loud.
And it wasn't on a Kindle, right?
Were you reading it on your phone?
No,
Yeah.
I was reading you guys know me. I read the hard copy book.
Was it Spiru protein? Was it Spiru?
It was something with a K, like Cavachi or something.
So what you're saying is the vaccine had things to read our mind in it, just like you said.
I couldn't figure out what the missing piece was.
There you go. That's it.
That must be it.
It was wild. I was like, whoa.
I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. I hadn't noticed it, but Jess actually started talking about it, that when you start talking about Target or, whatever, it comes up on your phone.
Yeah.
It was fascinating.
Yeah, now they listen to us all the time.
Yeah. This was obviously a coincidence, but it was one of those where I went, that is odd.
I don't think so.
Because yesterday we were talking about the, was it almost $6 million gold commode?
$5.9 million.
That's missing.
That's exactly
It
what
was stolen. And it was some kind of art piece, of all places, at Winston Churchill's old house.
Yeah.
And they haven't found it.
Never give up. Show that turd who's boss.
Take a dump.
Never give up. That was a good Churchill.
Never have so few grunts
produced so large a fecal event.
You think he smokes a cigar while he's on
Of course he does.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rocks glass full of bourbon.
That's a great movie.
My dad used to smoke a cigarette while he did that. Door open.
Oh, Gary Oldman as the Muppet who won the Best Actor?
Deserved it.
Yeah.
Great.
No, he deserved it for The Professional.
No.
He deserved it for the one with Christian Slater, Modern Romance. True
Oh,
Romance.
my gosh, he's good
He
in that.
deserved it for that. He didn't deserve it.
He's a cartoon in that. But I
So
like
good.
It, yeah.
You tell somebody that's Gary Oldman, they go, no, it's not.
Did your dad smoke cigarettes? Did he throw it between his legs to put it out?
Yeah, absolutely. I can only imagine that was an army thing.
Yeah.
Really?
It had to have started. Yeah.
Right there on the turn.
Didn't he smoke like filterless?
Marlboro Reds.
Oh, okay.
Soft pack.
My dad smoked Camel, not
That's
filter.
okay.
Yeah.
So he'd smoke it, then would he make sure that he got through the whole cigarette?
I think he did smoke the whole cigarette. And we would walk by because the bathroom was right next to our bedroom.
Open door?
Yeah, he was open. I'd walk.
Open door.
Hey, that was school. It was fine, Dad.
So would he?
I know. I feel your pain. I was married to an open door dumper.
Would he switch hands to do the manual parts of the toiletries? And then
He didn't watch him wipe, Tom.
No, I didn't. But I do know this.
To watch him wipe.
I do know this. He would extinguish the. He would put
God, you're a monster.
when he was. Well, yeah. Hey, boys, I'm getting ready to wipe. All right, we're on our way.
So you'd come running.
somebody come hold my cigarette. I don't want to burn my
No,
robe.
the wiping didn't occur until after the cigarette was extinguished.
Well, of course.
I do know, yeah.
But would he sit there long enough to smoke, even though he'd finished the?
Okay.
I think he took his time. Yeah, he didn't mind the John. Well, he had 4 boys. And
Yeah.
of course, that's where he went.
Let's wrap this up later. Okay. It's time to start shopping for holiday shopping, of course. And that's where Raycon earbuds come in. And that email we just got from Bob, I just received my new Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Bob Thompson said, I love how they fit in my ears. And the sound quality is phenomenal. I can't wait to listen to your show through my Raycon earbuds. Thank you, Bob. And to get everyone in the holiday shopping spirit a bit early, Raycon's early Black Friday sales going on right now at buyraycon.com/Tom. 20% off everything on their site with select products up to 50% off. Raycon's first made a name for themselves in the audio space, but now they've got Raycon Home, Raycon PowerTech, and their 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable. It's all on the website. Raycon is known for delivering high quality and thoughtful features at about half the price of other premium tech brands. Hurry now to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20 to 50% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 50% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yes,
Coming up, what do we have in sports?
We've got a world record. We've got Josh McDaniels, former coach of the Raiders, proving he's kind of a jerk. Absolutely proving it for those
The outer
of you who
space
were
news
doubting.
coming up as well. Killer whales, Beatles news. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. And we're doing kind of a musical chairs thing today. And, it's actually a musical chair right now because joining us in the studio, we have singer-songwriter, actor, and comedian Stephen Lynch. I throw in the actor thing because you spent how did you describe it?
9 months in hell.
Sentence, was that the word you used?
9 months in hell is what I just heard.
You were on Broadway. Do you want to give us give those that haven't heard about this the background on?
The Wedding Singer.
You portrayed
the very popular Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore movie about crazy kids in the 80s.
Turned into a very successful theater piece.
Very successful.
Well, you did it for a pretty long time.
Mildly successful.
I mean,
it was fun, but I had my toe on the trigger pretty much every day of the last 4 months of it. Well, I realize I'm making it sound like it was really bad.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't. It was time to move on. You know.
Can you play one of the new ones for us?
I think so.
Okay.
We just had a little powwow in your producer's office about what I can and cannot say on the radio these days. And
there have been moments before. You think this one's okay?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if it's not.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lynch.
This is a song I wrote. I discovered, oddly enough, that I had an uncle, a great-great-great-great-great-uncle who lived in the medieval period. He pretty much did for a living what I do for a living. He was both a troubadour and a court jester, and I think he used to play in the court of the king and the queen. And I discovered one of his old compositions that he wrote for the lute, and I transposed it to the guitar.
Good, because we don't have a lute handy.
No. I don't either.
Because I like guitar comics, but I hate lute comics. Prop guys and lute comics.
Those are the worst, aren't they?
Just hacks.
They give us all a bad name. So this is one of his compositions, and I just thought I'd try it for a modern audience, see how it goes over. Come, fair lady, to mine bed we go, and verily sweet pleasures we shall know. Yet, where thy belly meets thy limb, I beseech thee, give a trim, for thy bush doth overflow. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are fur balls down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I saith not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. My uncle was also a very hacky stand-up comedian. But soft, what hair through yonder girdle grows, to be or not to be put in cornrows. Oh, it is beastly and unruly, and it smelleth of patchouli, and that offends my nose. I sayeth not thou art furry down there, but it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Bravo. Stephen Lynch.
Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you.
Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
What is a lute?
A lute it looks like a pear-shaped ukulele.
Yeah, it goes.
Kind of a...
Well, there's no neck. There's no neck, though.
Yeah.
Look like guitars. I think those are lutes.
To change an old joke just a little bit, the best sound a lute makes is when a banjo lands on it in the dumpster, or an accordion, one of the two. I'm sure there's
You're really anti-lute, man.
I do not like.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed, T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Boy, he's 17. He's been driving for a year. He's had 27 accidents.
My God.
In fact, I call him the David Copperfield of drivers. Oh, yes, because it's magic. Because to hear him tell it, stuff just appears out of nowhere, and he hits it. And he's stupid. He always comes with the same excuse. I mean, he's not even a good liar. He's like, I had to swerve to miss a deer. 27 deer. Well, maybe she get me some deer whistles for my car. I said, son, you need mailbox whistles because that's the only thing you've been killing. Mailman can't even deliver in the neighborhood no more. He just hands me the mail and he goes, you figure the stuff out. I'm done.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose.
95. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Holidays are here, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Is anybody in here? Jess, you're cooking your own turkey? Is that going to happen?
No.
No, you're not.
I'm not having any kind of Thanksgiving.
Zowie.
Yeah.
Josh, are you cooking a turkey?
I am on Thanksgiving Day, and then on the big family gathering at Saturday.
Saturday, yes.
We've got it all figured out.
You and all the Arnolds.
I will be not. You know what I've been asked to bring? The drinks.
The drinks.
Wow. Now
I'm officially the irresponsible family member.
Are you like liquor and things?
No, just soda this time.
Oh, okay.
So,
Tom, you're not cooking a turkey. You're having it done by...
No. I always cook a turkey.
Flown in from...
I always cook a turkey.
You cook a turkey?
Always.
You use the bag?
No.
I absolutely use the bag.
I love the bag.
I used to use the bag. And then
what happened?
Oh, someone read some article about some plastic
leaking into your turkey,
reaching into the turkey, and blah 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 blah. blah.
I used the bag one year.
Tom, blink twice if you want out.
We've got a safe house.
You know Morse code?
Lloyd Booker, USS Pueblo.
Oh, the Pueblo.
Just me and you.
I love these obscure jokes. Chick and I like to do them for
us.
There's a truck driver right now going, oh, that's a horrible.
I used the
analogy,
bag,
but thank you.
I used the bag one year and forgot to flour the inside of the bag.
I didn't know you're supposed to.
I've never done that.
What the mess that was. Yeah,
really?
It was bad. It got stuck to everything. It was not good. It was not good.
The bag usually...
Hello. Sorry. Stuck off?
Stuck. The bag usually works, but
Anyway.
But my larger point here is that I am indeed cooking a turkey.
All right.
If not two. And then we're going to have a huge house full of people.
I'm going to use a disclaimer in this whole thing. We all know now, this is 2023. It's hammer time. You need to watch how you cook your stuffing, correct? Are we all clear on that?
Yeah, why not?
Like, sure. What, it can make you sick if you don't get it. And if you cook it in the bird, it could not cook all the way.
You're not supposed to cook stuffing in the bird.
You are more likely to get sick from a salad, but it's okay.
Exactly. Or during maybe
false. It is not completely false.
gunplay between the family members.
If you want to burn the turkey.
This is from a cookbook in the 80s that a wonderful listener sent me. And this is the recipe for stuffing from the mid-80s. It's crushed dry bread, sage, onion, celery, a half a cup of uncooked popcorn.
Yeah.
A teaspoon of salt and broth. Now, the directions are: mix well, stuff the turkey with the ingredients, cook the bird at 5 hours at 300 degrees, or until the popcorn blows the ass off the turkey. And I don't know if it'll do that. I don't know, and I don't want anybody to try it and get sick, but man, that would be great if you start hearing the popcorn go.
But if the popcorn doesn't pop, then you're going to be biting.
Well, you got to cook it long enough, though. At 5 hours at 300 degrees would probably cook the stuffing well enough.
Sounds incredibly dumb, but
I think it's fascinating.
What part of it till the popcorn blows the ass off the turkey? What?
I mean, it's humorous.
The fact that they used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Is that a real recipe?
Yes.
Okay.
Right above bacon vinegar dressing.
Okay, I think finally the bacon thing's over. Thank God.
So long as bacon vinegar dressing's not over.
No,
on a spinach.
But there was a time where everything was bacon. And remember, we literally had kosher bacon sex lube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flavored, yeah.
And then bacon, vodka, bacon, blah, 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 blah.
Did you just say sex lube?
Yeah, we had it in here.
No, I know we did. You could have just said lube.
Well, then it could have been for a car. You don't mount your you don't mount your babe with 30 weight on that thing, do you?
I know that guy used that to masturbate with. Remember that guy?
So Jess, so what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm not. No, sorry. Yeah.
I'm alone.
I guarantee this is not the song playing in her head as she thinks about how she's doing nothing for Thanksgiving.
She's relaxing.
Yeah, it's actually okay.
We're having a whole bunch of people. So,
are you having a Thanksgiving Friday too?
No, but we have people coming in from all over the country.
Oh,
wow!
Good, that'll be fun.
Actually, and from England, and it's
refugees.
Oh, your sister?
That'll be terrific.
My sister's daughter. It's going to be fun.
Good.
So we've got.
This is actually what you hear in Jess's mind.
Okay. She says she's not having Thanksgiving.
Watching football till day's end.
You know what I love about this band? Can you imagine the auditions? Okay, we need more in the closet gay white guys. Okay, come on in.
I'm stunned.
You didn't know that's what he was going to say?
You know what? That's what I'm stunned by. How we're continuously we're always stunned.
I thought you were going to go absolutely no soul, no feeling.
That
really, really white is what I thought you were going to go with.
Play him again.
That's what I thought you were going to go with.
I'm going to do this for Frank. He's watching on his new TV.
This is for you, Frank.
We apologize, Frank.
No, Frank loves this stuff.
No, he's one of the good ones. He
loves this stuff.
He's our mascot. Frank's our mascot, our pet.
Oh, here's a new. Speak of the devil. Email from Frank.
Another one.
I'm on my way.
Hey, I think Frank might be coming to clear the studio.
So, Jess, you're just because you cook all the time, so it's kind of a break for you not to have Thanksgiving. Is that the thing?
Yeah, it's. I won't dive into the sad part of it, but I'm fine not having Thanksgiving. It's okay. It really is.
Now people are going to want to know.
I've hosted. Yeah, nobody invite me because I'm not going to come. Like, that's not, I mean, I know nobody in this room would, but there's other people that would and be really nice, but I don't want to.
I've invited certain people over for Thanksgiving that are in this sphere here.
And they're this time or in the past?
Godwin, and then Jimmy broke an expensive lamp.
Jimmy was 6. Okay? Bringing it up like he's 15.
Well, yeah, now we can break.
However,
now we can break one of the cars.
And now he'd break a taller lamp, I think. What? No, that's not true. Come on, we're having fun. We're busting balls.
Coming up.
More sports coming up.
Coming up, we have G-I-N, gin, in the news in a really cool way.
And I want you to do the bear story whether you want to or not.
Which bear story?
A bear was waiting for food delivery. It's hilarious.
They figured it out?
The bears have figured it out.
Not only that, we have bears getting hit by trains, and
that's got to be a
we
mess.
have a bear burning down a cabin.
All right. Way to go, bear.
We'll find out about the bears. These bears are better than the ones in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, bobandtom.com/contest. We want to see you win that big green egg mini max. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, I
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say I don't
scared you. Who were you with?
I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the chute?
Land on somebody else.
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking you're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you
has
the chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure, it's very difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport? And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said, "Stand up," and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. There wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "It was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah. And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day, and I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called "Smoke on the Mountain."
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
Smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky. It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great that we've been found.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone knows that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds like when you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, it's nerve wracking. And the more scared you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out. The more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, "You better hold on to something." I mean, it's overwhelming.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Go, ladders, lumber, nails, including the kitchen sink. Fergler's Hardware Store, where you make out like a burglar when you shop at Fergler's. Free popcorn Mondays, free coffee Fridays, free parking. It's Crazy Ernie's going out of business sale. Everything must be Fergler's Hardware Store. If Fergler's doesn't have it, you don't Fergin need it.
Hi, I'm Ernie Fergler.
He's Ernie Fergler. If you don't come buy some stuff today, he'll kick your ass. Be there. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Comedian Etta May has joined us in the studio.
I've got a teenage daughter. Don't send girls to school. You cannot send girls to school without the right kind of clothes.
Oh.
They become outcast amongst their peers.
Oh, yes.
Going to school became a stinking fashion show.
Mm-hmm.
We're school shopping. My daughter tells me she's going to need new blue jeans. Okay. I go to Walmart. I get her new blue jeans. Well, you think I pooped in her lunch bucket or something. She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they
and all teenage girls seem to think the sound is a word.
Where are you from, brother? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, you know, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
Hi, this is August.
Dale's coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hi.
Hi there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
I sure am. Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless those lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. While supplies last, purchases necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details. And Tom, I imagine if you go in and you try to buy 3 engagement rings at one time, do you think he'll give you the 3 lab diamonds, or do you think you just still get the 1?
First of all, somewhat problematic.
Yes.
Are you going to be getting engaged to 3 women at the same time?
Well, maybe there's a harem out there that is looking to settle down.
Wow, interesting. Unlikely.
You can't be in the harem forever.
Okay, well, we'll find out the detail.
Cut them loose.
Okay,
now, I look around the room.
There's Ace Cosby.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
I'm
great.
Jake McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
I want you to. Will you do this? If Jess is not going to cook, can you do the stuffing with the uncooked popcorn in it to see if it blows the ass off the turkey?
Why would I ruin things? I've got a whole bunch of people.
How is that ruining Thanksgiving?
This is a stupid idea. It's probably not going to work.
Isn't there a popped popcorn stuffing out there?
I don't know.
I think there is.
I think that's dumb.
Sounds gross. Because if you have any unpopped kernels in the dressing,
nothing over here. That's fine.
Someone's gonna. It's like biting on a BB.
Yeah.
No, but it's all.
Have you ever eaten? I had a friend that had gone hunting.
You have no friends that go hunting.
Yes, he does. Yeah, huh? Alan. We all have. Alan is our friend.
Okay.
And did you know this about Alan? He hunts only to kill. Leaves the body there. He just kills and goes to his car.
To send a message.
That's right.
This was not Al. This was.
I can respect that.
Alan is a bow hunter.
Yeah.
This is a friend of mine who was hunting and with shot.
Yeah.
And
name a friend of yours that you don't pay that hunts.
Greg.
See, you could have picked any name. I don't know any of your
Okay,
friends.
well, all right. I can text him.
Never
right now.
mind. Go
Is he
ahead.
the handyman guy?
No, different Greg.
He is friends, very good friends, with a guy who hunts. We cannot say his name, but I will say vice president at one point.
Wow.
In fact, he was on a particular hunting trip. That
Some guy mouthed off. He shot him in the face.
You were 100% behind it.
Don't come bitching to me, Jack.
That was buckshot, wasn't it? Or some kind of shot?
The larger point here is maybe have you ever eaten, say, this was duck?
Yeah.
And I bit down. By the way, speaking of duck, if his friend had ducked, he wouldn't have gotten shot. I bit down and got a bit of the shot in between my teeth and almost broke a tooth. So if you're putting popcorn in the stuffing, you can
I think
easily.
it's amazing. I think someone should absolutely do this.
Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm having Thanksgiving or not. I'm awaiting orders. So I don't know what's going on. I'm ready to go any location in the United States of America.
I'll tell you what I'm trying.
And Puerto Rico, possibly.
The only exotic thing I'm trying to do for Thanksgiving, and I spent about an hour yesterday trying to figure this out.
I bet you did.
I like those square ice cubes that are clear.
Yes.
What you thinking about, Dad? Well,
yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
You get those at fancy bars. They've got the square.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a place to buy those.
Oh, dude. I mean, honestly, they sell the trays for those.
But then do you have to make them with distilled water or something?
You have to boil the water first. Yes.
What?
You do. That's the trick to clear ice.
You want a completely clear square.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
They're
I do.
like,
Can I ask a question?
Like
Without being a smart aleck?
if golf balls were square, they'd
Yeah,
be.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
How or why do you want absolutely clear cubes of ice?
I don't know. Art, style,
ambiance,
culture, the usual.
I have 10 big ice balls that are completely clear in my freezer right now.
Hey, Tom,
I'll sell them to
that.
you for $10.
And those are actually really nice because they don't melt as fast.
A friend of mine has that machine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
That makes the
I do not have the machine.
No.
No, I don't want those.
You have a buddy who has an ice baller?
Yep.
Wow.
And you're right, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're the size of pool table balls.
Sure.
Billiard balls.
Well, they barely fit in the glass.
No, but I want the ones that are whatever.
During my rum days, I had
square, clear ice.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And you get those tongs.
Yeah.
And you can make cocktails. And
yeah.
Ace has something.
Are the glasses clear?
That's funny.
No.
Have you had the clear ice, but you just
He wants perfectly clear glass.
No, and Ace, you're right. I've got to buy new glasses this week.
Yeah, you would have if you want to enjoy the clear ice.
What is going on?
Because all of my glasses from the old house, whatever was in the water, they all get cloudy. And I don't know.
What would happen if you insisted that all the cups in your house were like gas station promotional?
Yeah, like
minor league baseball
Flintstone
team.
glass.
Yeah. Plastic. I have so many of those. I love them.
My main drinking glasses are either black or Raiders logos or something like that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly.
A Raiders logo would make anything taste bad, as far as I'm concerned.
Are you going to sit there and put up with that?
You'll hear later.
Anyways, clear ice is my goal. Once again, Jess Hooker not celebrating Thanksgiving at her house. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
We have Mr. McGee across the way at the sports desk. Have we learned anything yet today?
How about this? Turns out that ex-Raiders coach Josh McDaniels learned about the news of his firing while his kids were out trick-or-treating on Halloween. Daniels then called them home to interrupt their trick-or-treating.
Oh, boo.
That's
No, he didn't.
To tell the family. Yep.
Why would he do that?
That's not necessary.
What a jerk.
But Daniels was fired on Halloween by Mark Davis.
Timing is everything. Remember the time we were all about to go on stage and some jackass told us about a friend of ours who just died? Remember that?
I was not around for that, but that's helpful.
Hey,
isn't it?
maybe that could have waited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you do that if you got bad news on Halloween? You know.
No.
All right, kids, gather around. Stop collecting
of course
candy.
not. By the way, the popcorn turkey thing is not real, according to Snopes. It's a culinary joke.
Oh, I don't recognize
First
Snopes.
published in
Okay.
1970.
So there you go.
Didn't somebody Snopes, and it's just some weird couple? It's
Is
just
it really?
like a married couple, and they just do
They
this.
do their research. Calm down. Calm down, Captain
that makes me
Conspiracy.
happier than, I rely on Snopes.
November 22nd is coming up, so all your dumb conspiracy theories that essentially...
Well, where's the fun in that? Remember when Josh said something last week and Josh said, nope, this is fake, and you went like this. Well, there goes that topic.
Oh, I didn't see
Remember
it. Did you
that?
throw paper when I did
Remember that?
Yes.
Remember how mad you got?
Hey, why get mad?
Thanks a lot, dickless.
It was just one man's theory. You didn't have to.
No,
get
conspiracy
upset.
theories aren't about the conspiracy.
To be honest, the only thing
conspiracy theories are about you, the
only
person.
thing
because
I
you
wanted
think
to
life
do
is against you and you
was
can't
say-
stand the fact that random acts kill people.
I feel very blessed. I do not think life is against me at all.
It is.
So what? So you don't have that. You don't have that thought about you. You have it about other people.
Yeah, if you think everything's a conspiracy, you've got problems. Now, I want to
I
remind
just wanted
everybody.
to say
Josh
until
Arnold, excuse me.
popcorn blows the ass off the turkey on the air. That's all I wanted to do.
It's a fake thing.
Of course it is.
There's a very lengthy article. It's too boring to read.
Air's been sucked
Pissing on the show.
Bringing the show to a halt.
Pissing on the show.
You're just giving bad information.
It's fun information.
It's disinformation.
You know
That's-
what?
Disinformation's ruining our culture and this country and the world.
I like it.
Right now,
Wow, this really escalated.
Wait a minute, hang on, watch this. Watch how I get out of this. Okay. Disinformation is for you, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Arnold's album is called Half Fat, and it was, what does the poster I have made say? Dropped.
I had made.
November 3rd, oh, it's because Josh said, we're not supporting my... No, that was Chick. Josh's album is great. It's available right now. How do you get that album, Josh?
Go to bobandtom.com/half, and that'll send you to all the places you can get it.
Now, Pat Godwin, is it my understanding that you're going to be in Ohio...
Delphus.
Not Michigan this weekend.
Knights of Columbus.
The KFC.
TommyBros.com is where you get tickets. And
Where?
It's in my Twitter. TommyBros.com.
Tommy Bros?
Or my
Okay.
Twitter feed.
And it's going to be you and who else?
Jeff Hoske and my son.
Okay, all right. That's what night?
Saturday.
Okay, cool. Very good. Good to know. And you got a bunch of albums out there, Pat. Where do you find those?
You can find them anywhere. They're streaming everywhere. All digital stores and streaming.
Okay.
4 of them out there.
And thanks to everybody for the kind messages and for checking it out. I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
And tell me, this album is streaming everywhere?
It is. Yes, it is. And I know Chick has listened to it 4 or 5 times.
I was paid to a couple times.
Yeah,
And then,
oh, yeah, I owe you.
Yeah. But no, it's fine. I was in the elevator the other day. Josh Arnold, half fat.
How about that?
Right there in the elevator.
Right there in...
laughing. Oh, it was great.
The Nord Rack?
That's right. Now, it only has 1 floor, but I like to go stand in the elevator.
It goes side to side.
That's right.
All right, now I want to tell you about saving time because most of us are really busy.
Oh, rushing around the holidays. How cool would it be for a meal to arrive at your home?
Oh, that would be great, except you can save a ton of money if you help by cooking that meal. I'm talking about HelloFresh, the #1 meal kit in America.
They're number one.
The idea is pretty simple. HelloFresh does the shopping. They do the measuring. You put it together, and they're putting together, what is it? You're putting together gourmet meals, restaurant-quality meals. You're saving money. You're saving time. Also, a lot less food waste, and that's very important. And this wonderful time of the year, they understand seasonality, so they've got a bunch of cool stuff at the HelloFresh market that was perfect for this season, the fall. Now, I would like to remind you that they've got something new going on at HelloFresh. First of all, more than 40 recipes each week. The recipes come with these big cards that have pictures and everything, so you can put this stuff together. It's a great way to teach your kids to cook or yourself to cook. Once again, this new thing is free breakfast for life, as long as your subscription is active at HelloFresh. So you go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. That's right, BT Show free. That means 1 breakfast item in each box. While your subscription is active. That's a free breakfast. And by the way, HelloFresh famous for many things, including their 15-minute meals. Some of these you put together in 5-10 minutes, pop them in the oven, and voila, you've got some great, great restaurant quality food. Save yourself some time, have some great food, and perfect for date night, Josh. The new code, I should say, is BT Show free. That's HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Thank you very much. Now, coming up.
And remember what Josh McDaniel said on Halloween. All right, kids, trick-or-treating's over. Dad got fired. Let's go.
Doesn't he get paid millions of dollars?
Rationing that candy.
That's right.
But he still gets paid several $1 million.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He probably didn't realize he's a dick. Bad timing.
Isn't he the guy that...
Opinions vary.
Isn't he the guy that agreed to go to a team and then a day later changed his mind after they hired him?
Coach the Colts.
Sometimes you sleep on something.
No, he's a dick. He's a rich dick. Hi, rich dick.
Rich dick.
We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register.
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later. I'm sorry. You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls. Yeah. And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a pool, a place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once. Oh, wow. That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
with
to.
These young chicks, they'll send naked pictures. You can do it. You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, hey, I like you or whatever. Do you want to see some good pictures? Hey, yeah, semicolon, close parenthesis, I do. And then she sends a few of them, and I'm like, hey, these are hot.
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper. I want to feel special.
See them with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
And nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you do is heat and enjoy, then get back to crushing your goals.
Factor gives you a choice of 34-plus weekly flavor-packed, fresh, never frozen meals ready to eat in 2 minutes. And you get Gourmet Plus options prepared in record time and ready to eat. Treat yourself to upscale meals with premium ingredients like broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus.
Looking for some calorie-conscious options, too? Well, with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, you can try delicious, dietitian-approved Calorie Smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Or if you need an extra boost to help support your wellness goals, why not try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving?
This September, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
His teammate swears that it works, it'll get him out of that rot. Then Jeter hits a home run with that gold thong up his butt. Oh,
yeah.
Just a slump busting gold thong. Oh, that filthy thing goes on when the chips are down. Come on now. Just a slump busting gold thong. Oh, hose it down and send it to Cooperstown. Chicks out of the slump.
Yeah, baby. Yes, sir. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Time now for Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
The 1972 Miami Dolphins became the first NFL team to go undefeated for all of their regular and postseason games. Most analysts agree that their marvelous
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. An odd morning. Talked about many, many things.
Clear ice.
I really wasn't talking to you, Ace, but thank you. What's the matter? Good morning, Tom.
Your
How
headphones are feeding back.
They are?
It just stopped. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. We have Jess Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. Coming up, sexy time with Alli, Breen. I'm very excited about that.
Quite a morning.
But we look over that way. You're okay. You're fine.
You're okay.
Yeah. Former NFL linebacker Blake Martinez, I did not want to read the story. I'm doing it under protest. Has unretired following his brief stint selling Pokemon cards. The 29-year-old had retired from football last year to run a Pokemon trading card company / empire. Martinez appears to be coming out of retirement after he was signed to the Panthers practice squad. Martinez had been accused of scamming collectors. Online marketplace Whatnot announced that it banned Martinez permanently from its platform following a comprehensive investigation into Martinez.
Interesting name.
Whatnot?
No, Blake Martinez. It's like sort of waspy on the left. And you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, Jess, don't agree.
Don't
okay.
Don't agree.
I feel bad.
Is that the only reason we're doing this?
I mean, like, Hunter Rodriguez. I mean, it's just one of these things. It's not like the other. He was the guy, I think I've got the story here. He was the guy that sold a Pokemon card. Let me see if I could find the story.
He was making millions, right?
Here it is. This is when he quit. He's NFL linebacker Blake Martinez is ending his playing days. He sold a near-perfect condition Pokemon card for $672,000.
Wow.
Which was more than he was making at the time, I believe.
Yeah. So
what's the problem with that?
Well,
that was legit, that one?
Who knows? There are certain people that are saying some of his stuff is problematic. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Pokemon world.
Counterfeit.
What is it? Charizard? What is the really valuable one? There's some.
Oh, I don't know.
No, Pikachu. That's the one I know.
Holographic something. So, in any event.
Get a load of these.
Okay.
Stupid world record. High school students in Pennsylvania have broken the Guinness World Record for the longest double helix structure.
No, that's cool.
Isn't that neat?
Did you have to read that book in high school?
In honor of National DNA Day, biology teacher Amanda Pettit and her students at Pennsbury High School created a double helix measuring 624 feet 6 inches.
For National DNA Day, they should have all these kids bring in their all the boys bring in their socks.
Oh wow! and Danny, a beach towel. Yeah, good for you.
This is a DNA festival. No, that book, The Double Helix, way too complicated for a high school. I hated that.
Plus, hasn't the double helix been widely debunked by most scientists?
No, of course not.
I think I read something.
The record-breaking double helix was made out of paper and popsicle sticks.
Now, see, there's the record. There's the record. High school students who've eaten the most popsicles.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Now, do you like the double popsicle stick or the single?
Stupid.
Tom looked right at Chick.
I do
Chick's
not.
answering.
I do not like the double popsicle stick.
I do not like you.
Well, that's fine.
How's that? How does that?
Jess Hooker,
you
have
offer me a popsicle
Jess
stick,
Hooker, you have taste in some things.
Oh, that's a shot.
Shots fired, man.
Yeah, over the bow. Take cover.
If you know what I was referencing, it would be even funnier.
No, she knows. Go ahead.
Jerk. Jess, do you approve of the double popsicle?
I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, but you break it, and then you have single popsicles, right?
And then one is melting.
Oh, they're meant to share?
Yeah, sure.
That's what it's a popsicle commercial. You break it apart and give it to whoever, You
got let the jokes fly. I don't like popsicles. Never really have.
Too cold?
No,
Too phallic? You, the latent
I love that.
the latent homosexuality of eating a popsicle getting to you.
How about a fudgesicle?
I love a fudgesicle.
No, not a fudgesicle, but I was a Jello pudding pop
Oh, yeah.
guy. I still don't know why those.
They're gone, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is a joke just for Dean and for, it's not even a joke, just for Dean and Godwin. Every time, totally serious, when I see those double popsicles, I always think of Jimmy Page in that live movie playing the double neck guitar. That thing weighs about 300 pounds.
Song remains the same.
Very, very funny.
Yeah.
But no.
Does anybody remember laughter?
Shut up.
One of the most embarrassing moments in rock.
Yikes.
When Robert Plant says that. That is.
May
so
I
bad.
continue?
Yes,
okay,
please.
go ahead.
Are you done with your popsicle hunk?
No. Are you still doing the DNA thing?
No, I'm on to the next awful world record.
Okay, go ahead.
Stupid world record.
An Irish chef. I don't know why that was brought into it, but this guy's Irish. Everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's broken the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon.
Okay.
Alan Fisher, an owner and chef of a restaurant in Japan, earned the record after clocking in a time.
So he's Irish, but he lives in Japan.
Can you believe it?
How did it get there?
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's kind of fun.
What's your point?
I'm sitting here nervous because I saw him go for some sound effect.
You're quite.
I know.
You're quite insane.
I don't need to hear what a gong and shillelagh sound like together.
The cooking marathon was 119 hours, 57 minutes. Let's call it 120 hours. His successful attempt beat the previous record by more than 24 hours. Fisher also claimed the record for the longest baking marathon with a time of 47 hours.
Hey, Jess, watch this. What do you make?
Besting the previous record.
That's what we need.
It does not say.
Keep reading. He did, 34 different recipes?
Oh,
32.
My God. No, he wants something specific.
No,
Did you not hear the question?
I honestly didn't care for the about the answer.
I know.
Oh, thank God.
But I mean, this guy, he's cooking by himself.
You know what?
For day after day. I think I'm just guessing at the end. At the end, he's just kind of standing over a stove with a spoon that's barely moving, stirring broth.
There has to be
cooking.
guidelines that it's still considered cooking, I guess.
Yeah, it must,
He can just be standing
How
there.
many- how many
as long as
days
he's
was it?
standing? I don't know. You got the story in front of you. I tore my copy up and threw
I
it
don't
in the
have it
trash.
anymore.
Tom, did he have a sous chef?
I don't know.
120 hours.
I'm sorry. Okay, 47 hours and 21
That
minutes.
was for the baking.
Okay, so what's the cooking one? 119. That's unbelievable.
119 hours,
119
57
hours.
minutes, which would be 120.
But that does not beat the cooking meth record.
Oh,
Well, that's still held by Walter White. We all know that.
I've always wondered, do you think anybody watched that show and was inspired to become a...
Oh, I'm sure.
Sure, Break Bad.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, some of it is glamorous for about a minute before the shooting starts.
The money's fine for a second or two.
Yeah.
I was going to speculate on something, but
Oh, please do.
Isn't it true that if you break bad and rob one bank, the odds of getting away with it are pretty high, right?
So you're saying
what I've
that-
always heard.
You're saying
I don't know
if
what
you're,
the
you're
actual-
cooking meth, the odds of getting
You
away
cook
with
a batch of meth, you sell it, you stop.
I think like murder is also the same. And
Oh,
Really?
How about that?
Not
How
really
about that, Tom? Murder.
No, thanks.
I don't know. Some guy rushed in here and stabbed him in the face. I don't know what.
Boy, that was fun. The cooking marathon. It doesn't say what he cooked, but I'm sure all kinds of stuff. It's a fair question. Does it count if he was doing sushi?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you mean cooking?
Yeah, I mean, does this have to be
steam rice?
Yeah. Shrimp tempura.
Okay, very good. Very good.
So would it be food preparation or actual cooking? Or is food preparation considered?
It doesn't say, by the way, if any of the food was edible.
We might not ever know.
I think we've asked more questions than we got answers.
Okay,
I
that's
think.
fine. Okay. I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Yeah, that's.
Do you need something?
No.
Do you want to go for a
No,
drive?
I don't blame Chick here at all.
Okay.
Tom has Chick read this story. Chick reads it, top to bottom, and then Tom didn't listen for one word.
Didn't listen.
Instead went, now wait a minute, and then read it in front of his face. He had it.
I had to get
This is my life every morning. And but who's stupider? I keep coming back.
Coming back earlier, too.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Thank you very much.
This is what you farted for.
Which damn kid is that? Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
Before we get to Jess, I want to congratulate Mr. Rocky White of Charlotte, Michigan, who won the Big Green Egg Minimax. He was one of...
Well, I hate to break this to you, but we're getting many emails from people in Charlotte who say the old-timers call it Charlotte.
Oh.
But the people who moved there from out of Charlotte started calling it Charlotte.
Oh.
I'm just telling you.
I don't know. I'm
the interlopers.
Implants.
I'm just asking the question.
Carpetbaggers.
Yeah, they are carpetbaggers.
Well, I want to congratulate Mr. Rocky White. No matter how you pronounce his name,
Snow Wolverine.
We're going to go with Rocky White. He was in a 12-way tie to win the Big Green Egg Minimax for week 9 of our Pigskin competition. And he was the closest in the tiebreaker, so he's the winner. He was only 1 point off the score on the Monday Nighter, so congratulations, Rocky. We'll be talking to him tomorrow. He wins the Big Green Egg Minimax. You can win one, too. Get involved, as Chick would say, because coming up, it's week 10. Just go online and to bobandtom.com/contest and pick the winners in the NFL. It's that simple. Don't worry about the spread. Just have some fun. Pick your favorite teams, whatever works for you, and you could be a winner. Now we turn to Jess Hooker, sitting in for Kristi Lee. Jess, what's happening?
Drunken grizzly bears are getting hit by trains near Glacier National Park in Montana.
Well, this is awful.
According to the Cowboy State Daily, 3 bears have been killed this year so far, though the worst year on record was 2019 when 8 grizzly bears were killed by trains.
Oh,
retired federal ecologist Chuck Neal told the publication that grain spilled from rail cars will ferment in place due to the moisture from the snow and the rain. The bears will eat the fermented grain, become intoxicated, and either fall asleep on the tracks or die in a drunken attempt to outrun the trains.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
rough.
Troubling.
Yeah.
You know, I've been telling those people for years that only they can prevent forest fires. But year after year, forest fire, forest fire, forest.
All I want to know is how do you prevent a hangover? I'm eating these berries and my head's killing me.
And now I got this guy bearing down on me with one headlight. hey, fella. This is a terrible story.
It is.
Well, Chick sent me this story. Black bear steals Taco Bell delivery off front porch in Florida.
Hey,
not only that, but it wasn't on the front porch for any time at all.
Yeah, it's like he was waiting for it.
He was waiting. The bear was waiting, and
they learned. They say, wait a minute, yesterday at this time,
that thing.
Pretty soon he's going to be adjusting the order. What do you mean they don't have the Mexican pizza?
Yeah. Pretty soon he's going to go, the Taco Bell's good, but I wonder how that thing dropping it on the porch is.
That looks fresh to me.
Yeah.
That looks delicious.
Here's the story. This comes to us from Bro Bible. A family in Central Florida had their Taco Bell stolen by a hungry black bear who swiped the delivery off the home's porch within a few short moments of the food being delivered.
Boy.
The entire incident was caught on the home's security camera. It happened so fast that one must assume the black bear was lurking nearby as the Uber Eats driver dropped off the Taco Bell and took a picture of the delivery as his protocol before the bear popped out of the bushes in under 3 minutes and stole the food.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they've got, if you go, oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, you can watch the video.
Hey, your headphones are fading back.
No, it's just that every time that happens, I lose another degree of my hearing. Coming up, news about the secret to belly flops, the scientific aspects of belly flopping.
What were you playing?
I was trying to play the video.
The bear get the
bear
Taco Bell?
thing. Yeah.
The video's funny. The bear.
Does the bear comment? I'd like to hear the bear's comment.
No, it's the newscasters. It was.
What does the bear do, Pat?
Ate the food, went back for the drink.
Is that right?
Yep. It's funny.
Oh, no. We have Jess Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. Jess, what have you got over that is you think a happy, nice, fun story?
Well, this isn't, but it's more bears.
Okay.
A California homeowner says a bear is responsible for burning her cabin down. KMPH-TV.
None of those. Oh, we're traveling at the speed of news.
Oh, that's
KMPH.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Very good.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a acid pH thing, but theirs is much funnier. Congratulations.
Hollow words.
He thinks this is better.
They report that bears have become a regular sight at Camp Nelson, but one brazen bear recently broke into a cabin owned by Carmen Morales Board. Ms. Morales Board told the station that when the animal got into the kitchen, it likely bumped into the stove and hit the burner knob, causing the stove to light. The cabin subsequently caught on fire and burned to the ground.
Oops. So it was accidental arson, really.
Yes.
Wow. That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
All this bear stuff really scares me.
I don't think we have to worry.
Depends where you live. I mean, obviously.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're
There are deer as big as bears out there. Didn't you and
Godwin and I both.
Pat won't stop talking about a deer you
Huge
saw.
deer, yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to hit that thing.
No.
It's going to fly right through your windshield. It's that tall.
There's a police officer in the area that had to wrestle a deer and hold it down because it was trying to attack a student a couple of days ago. I'm
Is
not
that
kidding.
right?
Yes. Had to hold the deer.
What?
Had the deer like this. I could probably get him to call us. It had the deer like this and was holding the deer down, putting all of his weight on it, holding the rack.
Wow.
Keeping it from attacking.
So ironically, he had the deer and a half, Nelson. And this story was from, the story you just read was from Nelson, California.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. What else do you have coming up? Give us the teaser.
We have space news, belly flops. We've got the Beatles chick. I know that'll cheer you up. Yeah. And a giant baby was born in Canada.
Oh, I love giant
38
babies.
pounds.
Okay, well,
we have audio. Here's the sound of that. More Pitocin. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
I mentioned that our guests include that man. He is comedian Greg Warren. And this other guy who is word dude lexicographer. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Steve Kleinedler, who is originally from Flint, Michigan, now living in Boston, part of the American Heritage Dictionary Group. And they've got a bunch of books that are actually kind of fun. The series is entitled 100 Words, etc. 100 Words, for example, that make you sound great. 100 words that make you sound smart. We're looking at 100 words for lovers for Greg Warren and Kristi Lee. Here's one.
We're not lovers.
Well, no, but you're on your dream. But here's one.
Yet.
Matter of time.
Here's one. Heartthrob.
Oh, heartthrob. Come on.
An easy one.
Sure it is.
I bet you're quite the heartthrob.
There you go.
Yeah. I can feel my heart throbbing.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. When I pee, is that what you said?
Wow. Wow, that is really bad. Very, very uncomfortable.
Do you have another word? Now let's move on.
I like how the pigeon and I cannot lie.
See, that's where I say that.
One of your people up front were telling me you were having a problem last time with the word entrance. That you were all reading it as entrance.
Well, when we first got it, so why in the world would entrance be?
Oh yeah.
Why would entrance be
in a book about lovers?
About lovers.
That is not an entrance.
That is not an entrance.
That is the wrong entrance.
That is an exit only.
Yeah, that's how we were doing.
That's how we. Yes, you're right. Entrance was.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Greg, your eyes are so entrancing.
See, I told you they twinkle. Look at them.
They do twinkle.
To fill someone with delight, wonder, and love.
It looks like an entrance to an empty room.
There's nobody home.
I got stuff up here, Bob. I got stuff up here.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we go, Greg. Here's an easy one. Ecstasy.
Oh, yeah.
Ecstasy.
And don't be going.
Do you know where I buy some ecstasy?
I'll tell you what would really make this date go better.
The only way I'm getting laid is if I can find some ecstasy.
Well, next word. All right.
You'll notice the American Heritage Committee did not put date rape in here for a reason.
All right.
Is roofie in there?
No, it is not.
Okay, here we go. Here's an easy one. Crush.
Oh, yeah.
I need to confess that
this chair is crushing my nuts.
Crush, please.
You are a horrible date
yeah, you
doctor.
Are.
Counselor.
You're telling me?
I'll have a beer and she'll have an orange crush.
And keep them coming.
Now, here's a word. If you can use this on a first date, comely.
Oh, that's not. You don't want to use
If this
that
happens, wait, I think
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season.
Treated.
And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Jeff Caldwell is our guest. Jeff is a veteran stand-up comedian and a good friend of this show. Jeff featured on the David Letterman show not too long ago. You are living in Hoboken still.
That is correct. Yes, that is right. And, this housing market implosion, I've never felt so smart being
Really?
a lifelong renter. Really looking a lot better.
I'll show you.
I get so tired of you house people, you're flushing your money down the toilet every month. You're flushing it. Yeah. And when I break the toilet with the money, the landlord fixes it.
That's right.
He does say, why don't you just hand me a check on the first? But that's not the point.
Sure.
I said, let's just get a puppy and work our way up the evolutionary ladder.
Sure.
You know, great dog, half lab, half pit bull, which means it'll run through water to bite you.
That's a good dog.
People say, why did you get a pit bull? Well, if you live in an urban area and you go to the shelter, they're pretty much all part pit bull. Many of the cats are part pit bull at the urban shelter. It's a tough bunch of nuts over there.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, you were saying that you have a dog, two of them actually now.
A lab pit and then a beagle pit, which all the energy of the hunting dog with the crushing power of a dinosaur. Huge mistake.
The big bark and the big bite.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen, sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email, Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real question.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. All right, here we go. Starting all over.
Okay.
Brand new show. Tom, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
It's a busy day.
I understand that.
Busy but productive?
Oh, it's great.
Makes you happy, though, doesn't it, being busy? Oh,
Cleaned out my garage.
That's right.
Thought about ice for an hour.
Idle hands
I
are the
didn't think about ice. I was trying to find clear, square ice for a special thing I'm doing.
There is, let's see. Dear Tom, we'd love to help you with your clear ice needs.
Oh, nice.
We distribute across the entire country. This is from a guy named Chuck. He's vice president of a company called Big Ice.
Do I have to? The thing is, I don't want to have to buy like 500 bags of ice. I just want a few.
Well, you want clear cubes or not? You know, you can buy 500 and just leave them outside. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll have a cold stretch and,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thanks, Ice. I mean, Ace.
Ace?
Wait a minute, you could be a rapper. You could be Ace Ice.
You could be Ace Cube.
Maybe we should can we start calling you Ice? Is that okay? Because you're so cool. Thanks, Ice.
I'm so smooth.
Ice, of course, one of the guys. Ice, of course, one of the Jets in West Side Story.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind.
You know what they call him?
You're Ace.
You know what they call him?
What?
Mr. Relatable.
Absolutely.
The Ice Tech. This is from. His last name is Garvin.
Fred Garvin, male prostitute.
Tech was developed in Erie, Pennsylvania by Cold Rock Ice. I'm sure there's other conflicting stories about how this technology was come up with. I'm just saying what this says.
If you boil water and turn it into ice and it's clear?
Yeah, if you boil the water first, that's what I've always read if you want clear
Erie,
ice.
Pennsylvania, Cold Rock Ice Machine Company a long time ago. Basically, they freeze the ice from the top down. The junk pools in the bottom of the trays, kind of a distillation process.
That's what mine is.
They stop freezing just before the bottom freezes, leaving the junk to be rinsed away as if it never existed.
That's nice. Cool. Don't you like the clear ice? Doesn't it make you feel fancy?
I was on a big ball ice. I liked that for a while. Yep. But that was because I was hoping to become an alcoholic. It did not take.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, I've done it a bunch of times, and it has not taken. I'm sorry, Pat. I really have tried.
Well, keep trying. Don't be a quitter.
No, I'm going to keep trying. I think an effort might be made sometime today, actually. But, I had there's an amazing, and it's cheap stuff. The mold, you put water in these things.
Yeah.
And they're round like a ball, and you get them out of the freezer. There you go.
Real nice.
Right there in your rocks glass. Oh, yeah.
How do you get the water in without spilling it?
Well, they're little teeny tiny holes.
Oh, at the top?
Yeah, that's right.
Because, gravity being what it is.
No. They tried to put the water, the hole at the bottom, and man, it was a bitch getting them full.
They use a squirt gun. It was a whole thing.
Oh, yeah. You crawl, you get a creeper, you crawl up underneath it, try to push it up. Yeah. No.
Well, let's go to the news desk. Jessica Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. What do you got going over there?
Following the release of what has been called the final Beatles song, Now and Then, filmmaker Peter Jackson has hinted at the possibility of more Beatles music to come.
Stop it.
According to The Guardian, Jackson sifted through 60 hours of footage and 150 hours of audio while making the series Get Back, the 8-hour docuseries about the Beatles recording their album of the same name. He told the Sunday Times, "We can take a performance from Get Back and use AI, separate John and George, and then have Paul and Ringo add a chorus or harmonies. You might end up with a decent song, but I haven't had that conversation with Paul yet." Jackson added, "It's fanboy stuff, but certainly conceivable."
I don't know. Maybe call it quits.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, the new one is kind of depressing.
There's a video with it. Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's about making it. And
Yeah, but that they're like
it's an actual video.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting to watch.
Yeah, they've got George and the other one that died.
George and
John Lennon.
And my bad. And but they're like just dancing around the studio. It's weird. I don't know.
Some would call it depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so they use the AI to separate. It's amazing. They can just separate the voices out.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pat, I
got something.
You do?
Oh, okay.
What would you think if I took an old tape that Yoko had lying around? Clean up John's vocals, have Ringo play drums, add a chorus, and fix the bad sound. Oh, I get by with a little help from AI. I could cry when I hear that AI. You could die and still live through AI, still live through AI.
Yeah,
nice.
Maybe leave it alone.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. I like the other two a lot more.
What other two?
The two.
You mean Paul and Ringo? Yeah, me too.
No.
The other two were kind of
Free as a
depressing.
Bird,
right?
Real Love.
Free as a Bird and Real Love when they did that.
Oh.
I don't like them.
You don't like them?
No.
Oh, Free as a Bird I thought was good.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't. I like the new one better than Free as a Bird. But,
But at least,
other than it's really sad.
Yeah, well, it's a whole sad event there.
Yeah.
And you think about this, though. I mean...
Did you find out about it watching Monday Night Football that John Lennon had been killed?
I was on the air.
I was watching Monday Night Football.
I was operating the board for Monday Night Football.
Mm.
Okay.
And I heard the...
So you weren't playing music?
No.
All right.
And then I heard the ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm. Of the teletype?
Yeah, imagine if a teletype, it looked like a typewriter that typed by itself. It was very weird.
Yeah.
It hooked up to a phone line.
And then it
like
came,
a fax
and they
machine.
had a number of dings for the important level of the story.
Oh, okay.
And it was a bulletin. I have it. I have the paper somewhere.
Oh, wow.
The output from the...
You had to change the teletype paper because one of two things would happen. Either no one would check the AP machine or UPI machine or whichever you had, and then all the paper would just pile up. Or sometimes the typewriter would get stuck and it would just keep typing one black.
You'd have a black cube,
and then you'd have no news.
No news.
Well, you know what they say about no news? It's good news.
That would happen every once in a while. You'd go in at 4 a.m. to do the morning news, and there's nothing there. So that's when you listen to the competition frantically writing it down. We did that a few times.
There's still nothing that smelled like that paper they used in the teletype machine. That was a real unique smell.
In any event, sad news. But it's interesting. I can't imagine they'll do any more. They don't need any more. We've heard enough of the Beatles and the stuff that they did together that they intended to release. I think that's kind of an important factor here.
But some of this was never intended to see the light of day.
Right.
These demos,
But it's some of the stuff like there'll be these a novelist will die and he will say in his or her will, do not publish this, burn this text, and then family gets together. Well, Mr. Nabokov, you don't know what you're talking about. Publish it. I don't know.
Isn't that what they did with Harper Lee, the To Kill a Mockingbird sequel?
Yeah, that
or
Ghost Out of
prequel?
Watchmen is essentially a rough draft of To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But I just not. I don't think that's right. But to me, it's what's weird is that
It was originally a robin, right?
It was.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that Oasis is still alive and yet they can't get it together to release a material.
Well,
you know, I've heard those guys, those fellas, talk in interviews separately, and every time I hear them, I go, "Okay, yeah, they're both pricks.
Yeah.
I can see why I can see why they don't get along. They both suck."
Liam is crazy.
Oh well, let's move on here. What's coming up in the news?
We've got that fat baby story and
baby's tough.
frozen iguanas, and we're going to rename some birds, and we've got very unique gin out of Australia.
Remember the Tommy Johnigan joke about fat babies? It looks like John Goodman from real far away.
A rare misstep from Johnigan.
A great joke. Coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigs.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Let's get a shot of the mustache. We have the camera in here now.
I got a before shot.
Okay,
and
now
I
we
just,
got now we got motion pictures here.
Zoom in nice and tight on this blonde beauty. Hey.
Okay, now you have is that mascara? What kind of makeup is that your girlfriend got for you?
This is the CoverGirl Lash Exact mascara. It can be found at stores near you.
Okay, now Chick, are you going to apply the mascara to the stash? We'll see if it looks.
Come on, Chick.
Looks any better. What color is the mascara?
Well, it's the color of the tube, right?
No, it's not purple. It's a brown.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one.
Because your hair's kind of blondish brown.
Here's a little something for the camera.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Let's. Could we forego the? Let's get this going here. Just get the.
Okay. I'll be gentle.
You know what though?
What?
His mustache looks a lot better close up.
It does. It looks very good.
Thank you, Chick. I appreciate that.
You can't see it from far away. It's the same color as his skin.
Gentle touch.
Now, does that stuff? What if you lick your lips? Will that stuff come off? Don't do the middle.
Am I half stashed?
Wait, I'm not doing this in the.
Now, if you get you darken it up a little bit.
That looks nice.
See, it brings out the.
Give me a look.
Brings out his eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Then you do this.
Yeah. Pump
Okay.
it. Pump it.
Bob,
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
remember the movie that last year was made that didn't have any speaking to it?
The Artist?
The Artist. Anybody see that? Did you see The Artist, Pat? The silent movie last year?
Silent movie?
Yeah. It was called The Artist, won a bunch of Academy Awards.
That sounds
You look like that guy. That's the kind of mustache you have.
An Academy Award winner, huh?
Let's take a look.
Well, it was supposed to be a mustache from the days before there were talkie films.
Right.
So it may be a little dated. Turn around. Let me see. Let me verify.
He's almost done. It's
Let Picasso
actually
work over here.
looking pretty darn good. Looking pretty darn good.
Let's see.
I'm done.
Turn
I'm
around.
finished.
Oh, let's go.
Voila.
Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh, dear God.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I can see it now. It does look very romantic.
And it really does match his hair color a lot better.
Oh, my. We got a little mascara on her.
Well, wipe it
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, they started talking to me, and I got mad at Tom, so I can miss.
Now, do you think maybe you should go with what's the permanent dye for the mustache called? The
Permanent?
Yeah, it's on all the commercials.
Not permanent.
Just for men.
Just for men, that stuff. You need the just for men.
Mm-hmm.
You think it would look like this permanent?
Sure, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be permanent. It would last for a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, and then you have to reapply. And...
So for my Super Bowl TV stuff, I need to get the just for men.
Or just do it, just hit it with the mascara before you go on screen. I think it's fine the way it is.
Chick, I'd like to thank you for what you just did.
No, but then you're going to be walking around, and then you're going to be wiping your face, and half of it's going to come off.
If I was to have a cocktail right now that happened to run a little high, would the mascara run into my mouth?
I don't think so. Most mascara is like the commercials I've seen. The girls dive.
Of course, they always it's women and it's their eyelashes that they use it for. Rarely do you see those get hit with a drink.
Mustache,
and when they do, they usually kind of tear up. I don't know how that would work at a bar, Pat.
Yeah, Pat's now trying
Maybe
to touch up the mustache.
Just for men.
Yeah, but then the question has to be asked: even if your mustache is dark, is it really your look? And that's where I think that comes into question.
We invented your language. You wouldn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, you know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife.
Comedian Greg Hahn.
I play golf.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I play a lot of golf. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake, I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet! I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport, because if you yell 4, you get to hit people with your ball. That's nice. People with houses on the golf course, they're always complaining, if you bounce the ball off their roof. They should shut up and wear a helmet, because I am playing through, buddy. I'm hitting patio furniture, bird feeders, I'm digging up cable. I'm not afraid to take a divot. They call me the farmer. Yeah!
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Jessica Hooker at the news desk. I don't know how that happened. I was nowhere near. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you very much. There we go. Now, Ms. Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. And what's happening over there? Anything of interest?
A Canadian couple that welcomed a baby weighing over 14 pounds at birth says their newborn has now returned home.
That's not that big.
Think of a 14-pound turkey.
What?
Ooh. No, I was hoping 27, 28 pounds.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, I think it is.
C-section.
According to Good Morning America, Brittany
It'd be a
Ayers.
capital C.
Yeah, boy, that's
C-section.
Don't
Those
you
are
think
big
that
seats,
Victor Wembanyama was 4 feet long when he was born or something, right?
Brittany Ayers gave birth to the baby boy named Sonny via cesarean section at Cambridge Memorial Hospital last month. Sonny weighed in at 14 pounds, 8 ounces and was 55 centimeters long.
Fat.
Almost, that's about 22 inches. Sonny's 4 other siblings.
Kid was so big, he was born with sleep apnea. Kid was so big, he cut his way out for the cesarean with a switchblade.
Sonny has 4 other siblings, and 2 of them also weighed over 13 pounds at birth.
Oh.
He is now back home with his family.
Well, it's a fat family.
Yeah.
Very, very fat family.
The fatsos.
Fatty Weddy.
She said, Mom said that her pregnancy was free of all complications. So it's not like
well, good. Thank
you had any conditions. Yeah.
That's huge, though. The only way to envision that is to think about a turkey.
Yeah, 13 pounds, that feeds about 16, 17 people. Yeah.
No, that's not a big turkey.
Yeah.
13-pounder?
I would have thought that's not that big either.
What size is your turkey, Tom, when you get for the... Are you going to get 2 turkeys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how much...
Bigger is not better with turkeys. You
no,
don't
not
want to go
necessarily.
too big.
Yeah, you don't really want to go over 20 pounds.
Most chefs you make me hate Thanksgiving. With all your little tips and safety issues.
And you're not putting popcorn in the turkey.
Chef.
Well, Josh, Josh, I know that for your gin-soaked celebration, you probably don't care about the food, but the best way to cook a turkey is to have it butchered, cut it up, and cook it in a pan. Cooks much more evenly.
Spatchcock.
Yeah, spatchcock. Boy, doesn't that sound like a terrible thing to get when you go to the doctor? Well, Tom,
spatchcock.
Looks like spatchcock. We're going to have to operate. Huh? Oh, well, when this is done, your balls are going to look like frisbees. Don't be worried, small ones.
You cut the underside of the bird and you lay it flat. So you spread it out so that it's all flat and it cooks evenly.
It is tasty that way.
Yeah.
They say they claim like some chicken is cooked under a brick.
Yeah.
Or whatever that is.
If I had a big enough frying pan, could I spatchcock it on a frying pan?
You could cook it. Yeah, if it had a big enough frying pan, you could cook the spatchcocked chicken.
Okay.
Might want to
cover it. I don't know. Maybe just like a thigh and a...
Okay.
No.
You're not...
The larger point...
Now that I think about
it. The point I'm trying to make is you're trying to envision a 14-pound baby.
It still doesn't sound like too bad. I think one of my aunts was 13 pounds.
Oh, man.
12 or 13 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
My brother was 10.
Yeah, one of my nieces
See?
My niece was 10 and a half.
Yeah.
Was that a natural childbirth back then?
I don't know.
Your aunt?
There.
Probably.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Because she was fat.
I was trying to be a part of the conversation.
Well, it'd be nice if you added something to it.
Does anybody know how much they weighed when they were born?
7'6".
7'6".
8'2".
What about you, Tom?
8'2",
No idea.
Jesse?
Yeah.
That too. I have no idea. But for some reason, that reminds me.
How old were you when you saw your parents for the first time? Because I think when you were born, you went with the trainers, for lack of a better term, and then you were
you
allowed
misunderstand.
to move to the big house.
And my proposal is that an organization be developed in the United States. That when your kids turn about 13 or 14, they're sent away somewhere, and they come back, 30, 31.
Okay.
So there's a period there where you really don't have to deal with it.
So you mean like about the time that kids start having their own opinions and not listening?
And spend all their time on TikTok. That's
Yeah, I get that.
Send them off.
Yeah. Send them off.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Can you imagine? I know for a fact my mother had ether when I was born. They gave her ether.
Oh, wow.
That's what's wrong with you.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So, for starters. That's just, as Jackie Gleason would say on Smokey and the Bandit, that's just for openers.
Did you've read the Matthew Perry book?
Yes.
And sadly, Matthew was gone. But when he was a baby, his parents, was it phenobarbital that they put him on?
He was a month old. Yeah, and they said he wouldn't sleep, and that was what the doctors prescribed him.
And he he's very open and honest about his incredible, the
debilitating
drug issues with that poor guy forever. Yeah. He says at one point something like, well, I've been to 15 rehabs and I've only relapsed 70 times.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, but it's not.
Yeah.
But the phenobarbital is a baby. Yikes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I had ether when I had my tonsils out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's awful smelling stuff.
Was it a liquid?
They soaked the mask. They put over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that isn't what affected Chick. It was when we were in elementary school. They used to give us mercury
to play with.
Little balls of mercury to play with.
Yeah.
You batted around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun. That and getting irradiated when you got shoes.
I used to play with mercury. My dad would bring mercury home from the factory, and I put it in my Pinewood Derby car, and I would hold it in my hand, and it would roll around in your hand. It was fascinating stuff. Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, I'm sorry. What else have you got over there?
An Australian company teamed up with a distillery to make a gin using green ants.
Ew.
The Adelaide-based food company called Something Wild came up with the idea of using the ants in a liquor. The ants possess a natural citrus flavor.
Emmets?
Oh, yeah?
You ever heard ants called emmets?
No.
Yeah.
What is that?
An emmet is an ant. It's another word for ant.
Is that a St. Louis thing?
Why you just say ant?
I think it's a British thing.
Oh, really?
No kidding?
Green ant gin is also made with booby alla, a native species of juniper.
That's a magical breast. Booby alla.
As well as botanicals like finger lime, strawberry gum, lemon myrtle, and pepperberry. The company includes a handful of green ants in every bottle that drinkers are encouraged to try eating.
Odd.
What was the booby thing?
Booby alla?
That's what I used to call my grandmother.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Your booby?
No, she was dead when I was born. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Geez.
Both of them dead.
Yeah, it's a species of juniper. So it's like a berry on a bush.
Jennifer.
How did he become popular?
I don't know.
That's a rough one.
Oh, that was
timing,
one
right?
of his lesser songs.
Yeah, it is.
Sunshine Superman's pretty good.
Yeah, there's some great stuff from Donovan, but that is...
So the gin has ants, and then you...
Green ants, yeah. And
Would you take a shot of that and then chew on the ants?
Sure. We used to, there was a tequila that there was. Yeah, no, there's tequila with, there was a bug in it, right?
A worm, yeah.
A worm?
Didn't you ever have the Pink Panther brand of gin?
No.
It was full of dead ants. Dead ants. Dead ants. Dead ants. Dead ants. Dead ants. Dead ants.
I like that.
You're getting applause from Tom.
I didn't know where that was going.
That was good.
I fell for that one. Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. So.
Yeah, you could chomp on them. Yeah. I would. I don't know. Bugs are a thing. That's supposed to be the new form of protein. So.
That's true.
No thanks.
Did we have bugs? What bugs did we?
We had those faux chocolate bars made out of crickets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they tasted like what you would imagine a cat turd would taste like. But
you stopped eating those cricket bars, didn't you, Chick?
Yeah, they made me jumpy. I'm sorry to have. I felt obligated to participate.
Yeah, this will make.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No, it's fine.
This will make you feel better.
I seriously doubt that, but go ahead.
Unfortunately, it's not working, so it won't make you feel better.
Perfect.
You know what? Oddly, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
Dead ants.
It works.
Dead ants.
Tommy Mofo, whatever that is.
TG Mofo MC.
Yes.
Congratulations again going out to Rocky White of Charlotte, Michigan.
Go for it, Rock!
He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max. He was our winner for week 9 of the NFL season.
Rocky,
the Pigskin winner.
I want you to do something for me.
He's got the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
What was that? Win.
Remember when he proposes to her at the zoo?
Hey, Mr. Tiger.
Hey, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind very much becoming my wife.
No, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
She gets what she gets, right?
Rocky got 14 of 14 games, as did 11 others, a 12-way tie, and he won the tiebreakers. So now if you want to win, we got another week coming up, of course, and that will be starting Thursday night.
Do you have turtles? Do you have 2 turtles?
Yeah, and Stallone still owns those turtles. Mm-hmm. The same ones. They're alive.
Remember their names?
I don't remember them right now.
Cuff and Link?
Yes, of course, Tom. Of course, Cuff and Link.
Damn it. Witty.
Finish Bob and Tom contest, whatever it is.
Well, I can't imagine how I don't have trouble getting going today. You can't understand it.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick your nose. Pick your winners. Right now, I want to tell you about a great gift because it is the holiday season. It's approaching. How about a great gift? This is a really cool one. It's cheese. And it's edible. And the cool thing about this is it can be shipped to you in super fresh. Tell me more about Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese.com, please, Josh.
Oh, I'd be happy to. My gosh, we had some yesterday. You know what we had? The oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. We grilled it, and my goodness, we had the bacon cheddar and the chipotle cheddar, and just wonderful. For the sophisticated palate, like chicks, maybe that super sharp aged cheddar is for you. Aged 4 to 17 years, Chick. My favorite's the 8-year-old. I know you liked it too. I tried it on your recommendation. Powerful, but still creamy. Melts in your mouth, Tom.
Tasty, tasty. Now, we're talking about something new for us. Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese and Sausage. And by the way, Gardner's is Gardners. So just go to GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Tell me more, Josh.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Perfect gift for those hard to buy for folks in your life. And a perfect gift for you. My goodness, GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Thank you very much, Gardner's. Once again, a perfect gift. By the way, I did a little homework on this. The largest baby ever weighed approximately 23 pounds.
Oh, no.
That kid was so big.
Now we're talking.
That kid was so big, the dad had stretch marks.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
We're coming right back. We have news in the world about frozen iguanas. Which, by the way, they don't ship iguanas to you frozen, so you're dining and dancing.
Can't order them.
We'll find out about the frozen iguana. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Kristi and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe...
with each other for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I know.
Not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely.
This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah. 6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've known you half my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in
reality.
So we go.
We talk about?
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with Chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it.
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how you
going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you gonna crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list,
close.
and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs, women who don't put out.
Wow.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes!
She said yes.
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
It's literally just water.
Mouth it.
Mouth it? Has that been throwing you guys off? Like, I've been told that when I drink out of bottles that I really, like, wrap my whole mouth around them or whatever. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what people are talking about. How we doing, fellas?
Off.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Speaking of Kennedy.
That's a good shout-out. That is a good shout-out, yes, thank you.
John Kennedy Jr. made
Why do you think they call us Skimpy Little Suda Teddy anyway? Thank you. You want to go watch the films of Bobby's funeral at my place? Well, what do you know? It's 4 a.m. and we're drunk. Well, let's make whoopee. Wear my Oxford cloth.
I was on a plane with one of the Kennedys one time.
Really?
Well, you're lucky to be. Yeah, it was Ted Kennedy. He was on the plane. And he was in first class. I was in the back,
sure.
with the degenerates. But what a great name to be born in. Kennedy or Rockefeller or something like that. My luck if I was born in money, my last name would be Massengale. My dad, the big douche baron. The douche baron. Everywhere you go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar? Shut up and bring it. My dad, the big douche baron.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. You know, where your friends are.
Hey, we're here. You're here. Party started.
We're all here. And here's...
I'm going to take my pants off.
Uh-oh. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Anything, Tom? Anything? Will you take your pants off? Will you take our pants off?
I want to jettison these underpants.
We haven't done that yet?
You got tag problems,
Well,
right?
I folded the band overs.
What brand of underwear do you care for?
This just particular, there's an anomaly in the sewing of this one, and there's a big knot right in the
happens,
back.
Yeah.
So I flipped the band over so it's not digging into my ass.
Okay.
That's really
actually,
hot,
it was
right?
small of my back.
Digging into
I found another version of this news story about the 14-pound, 8-ounce baby.
Yeah? That's not as big as I wanted it to be.
That's, again, I know...
It's a record.
It's not a record, but it's very, very big. This was in Cambridge, Ontario. But there's a quote here. She goes, "It was a mind-blowing experience."
Oh, well, I would have thought the opposite.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
You mean lower.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry.
It was a mind-blowing experience.
The dad said it was a mind-blowing experience. By the way, this child was, the baby was delivered cesarean, clearly.
How about that Caesar, huh? Go ahead.
But he said the way the doctors and nurses were cheering, it was like the Toronto Maple Leafs had won the Stanley Cup. Everybody was jumping up and down, screaming. It was fun.
Wow.
Huh.
The baby was 14 pounds, 8 ounces.
That's a big baby.
This was just last week, and the baby's already spoken his first word.
Oh, yeah? What was it?
Pizza. This is a big kid.
Fat baby. Yeah, man.
I don't know if my daughter wants me to tell you this or not, but I'm going to. Her first word was cheese.
Oh, that's great.
That's like a famous family story.
Yeah.
Was it because you were taking pictures of her saying, say cheese all the time?
No, I think it was because she liked to eat cheese.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cheese, yeah.
That's sweet.
You pay the cheese tax when you went to the refrigerator.
Oh, that's nice.
What did you say the biggest baby in history was?
What did I say?
23.
23 pounds.
Apparently, the doctor walked out of the delivery room and said, "Congratulations, it's a real mess in there." Man, oh man.
Man, blood everywhere? Oh.
That would be awful.
Yeah, don't do any reading about early cesareans.
Oh, no.
Don't
What? Why are you reading about it?
I find it because my favorite television show in the history of the world, The Nick.
Oh.
Yeah, that was early in the year 1900, not in the 1900s. They were trying to.
Oh boy.
They were trying to perfect the cesarean.
Is that Clive
birth.
Owen? What do you got there, Clive
Owen and
he's good.
Bono's daughter. Oh man, it's a great show.
Well, we returned.
Betty Bono?
Yeah, Baby Bono.
we returned to the news desk. Once again, Jess Hooker is sitting in with us this morning. What's happening?
It's been more than 130 years since the father and stepmother of Lizzie Borden were axe murdered. True crime lovers, ghost hunters, and history buffs all flocked to the home where the double homicides took place.
Have you been there?
I haven't.
Man, I think I'd like to go.
Yeah.
Located at 230 2nd Street in eastern Massachusetts is the historic Lizzie Borden house, now a working bed and breakfast.
The next time I go to Salem, maybe I'll swing by there.
Yeah.
What?
It's a bed and breakfast. You can stay there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wouldn't stay there.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
I did hear that if you're there, if you want to use the Wi-Fi, you have to hack into it.
Yeah. You do. I actually stayed there one night. They didn't think it was funny when I said, "I want breakfast, chop chop."
That was a big. I remember it being a big deal because Elizabeth Montgomery played Lizzie Borden in a made-for-TV movie.
She did.
Yeah, and she was pretty good. Yeah,
and just gorgeous.
A knockout.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you a question about that. That'd be a bad way to go. Hatchet.
Was she a kid?
Oh yeah, man, that's.
Was she what?
Was she a kid when she...
You know, I just bought a book that about, as you guys know, I'm a very distinguished reader.
Sure.
About the whole thing. I don't know enough about it, so I will tell you if she was a kid or not in 1 to 4 weeks.
Okay. I'll check
She
back.
was a teen, right, when she did that?
Kind of assumed.
Do you have a year when she killed her, or allegedly?
130 years minus 2023.
Okay, she was born in
18. Would it be 1893 or something?
Lizzie Borden was born in 1860. That's the best I got for you so far.
Okay.
I got a
in
letter.
1893, she was 32 when she killed him.
Oh.
Allegedly.
August 4th,
Allegedly.
What are you, an attorney?
You know,
Tom has attorney in his blood.
I watch TV. I don't want one of those guys coming after me.
1892 were the axe murders. So she was born in 60. So 32.
We had an unusual story about an Australian gin.
Long
Yeah.
hate. Okay.
And it was made with what?
Green ants.
Green ants, and they're dead green ants floating in it, and part of you're supposed to kind of chew on them. And
Well, it doesn't say that they're dead, so maybe they're like underwater ants and they can live in the alcohol.
What is it about me that I'd rather eat a worm than
I
an
don't
ant?
know.
Maybe the legs?
No, I'd rather go with an ants.
You would? You wouldn't
Yeah.
be worried about them like crawling around?
No, they're dead. The worm, though, you're going to get the mud vein.
I'm fine with an ant crawling around inside.
I'm fine with a little
Go
worm.
ahead, take the tour.
I'm fine with a little worm poop. I don't care.
You want a foot-long mud vein going down your...
An ant, not the worm. I don't want the worm.
Okay, yeah.
I want the worm. I don't care.
Okay, here we go. This
I
comes
don't
to us.
give a damn.
This comes to us from Anthony.
Okay, Tony.
I believe it's Antony in this case.
I used to take ants...
And burn them with magnifying glasses. Yeah, we know, psycho.
This is better.
Oh, what?
This is better.
What?
This is real. I used to take ants and put them in my chewing gum.
Really?
Probably healthy.
Well, it says that they have a citrus flavor.
Ugh.
Then he writes, I was a weird kid Maybe
oranges.
Maybe it was all the asbestos in my house.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Anthony.
You know, I will tell you what you would have told me. You didn't have to read that.
Or who gave that to you?
Or who gave that to you?
It appeared on my desk.
Godwin, you have a good point here. I want to reenact this. Sir, why don't you try this gin? It's made from green ants. You know those green ants have a citrus flavor.
So do oranges.
Oh, really? I'll have to try those.
You know what? Maybe we should just go with that.
I'll try those.
Wasn't didn't somebody sniff ants? Wasn't that a rock star?
Ozzy Osbourne famously
Okay.
snorted. Who knows?
Yeah.
Snorted a line.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Sure, why wouldn't he?
Lunatic.
Had
Was
to put up
that
with
a thing?
Sharon. Why wouldn't he? Huh?
Did they say that made you high or?
No, he was just
Oh, he was already
They
high.
were,
Gotcha.
they dared him to do it, I think.
Ooh.
That and Mary Sharon, and that's what the dares he took. Yeah.
Do you remember there was a woman who was insisting that fire ants is offensive? The name fire ant.
Why?
They should, because it's suggesting that the ants are somehow mean or something. And
Yeah,
she was going on this campaign. Her crusade was to have fire ants changed to spicy boys.
No.
That's right. We did have that story.
I do kind of feel like we did.
Spicy boys.
What? So my brothers, every time we see a fire ant, we go, "Oh, look at this! Look at that! There's a spicy boy."
A spicy boy.
Because I'm all for it, just because it's so stupid.
Oh, you spicy boy.
The Spicy Boys sounds like a all boy band from Christopher Street.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it sounds like if you go to a weekend on Fire Island,
the Village people would go very gay.
Spicy boy.
Sorry, Frank.
Sorry.
Here's a cool story. Island of fire ants.
Oh,
floating rafts of fire ants.
Oh, yeah, they joined together.
Yeah,
talk about teamwork.
Were spotted following floods in Houston. CBS correspondent Omar Villafranca tweeted a photo of ants that had formed a protective island in the high water.
Wow.
Yikes.
There are some ants out there that they consider the colony, scientists consider them one organism, the whole colony.
Really?
Because they get together and the colony works as, like, it seems like one organism. Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have an ant farm?
No.
No.
I always wanted one.
Yeah, I just thought that was weird.
One of my doctor's offices had one. It was super cool.
Really?
It was great.
Is it a big one?
Instead of a fish tank, they had an ant colony.
Okay, here we go. A video shared on YouTube. A video on YouTube shows a man in his underwear.
Yes.
Rubbing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This gets. I haven't seen this before. Rubbing a nest of fire ants on his genitals.
Was it Steve-O?
Oh, yeah.
We call this
Spicy Boy Crotch Day.
We call it crotch biting.
Of course, since it's on YouTube, it's referred to as the Red Ants Challenge.
No thanks.
He strips down to his underwear and has a friend rub a branch bearing a fire ant nest onto his genitals.
Oh, my gosh.
According to this news account, the man appears to be quickly regretting the decision and screams for his friends to help him. Other men start spraying him with water and brush the ants from his body. He appears to be in agony at the end of the video.
Of course.
He did orgasm 9 times.
Oh, wow.
9 times.
Wow. That would be awful.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm trying to find this thing where they tried to rename the fire ants.
What?
It was this one. It was just one lunatic.
Yeah.
Spicy
I'm
boys.
sure we did the story.
I think I remember it too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I can dig it up. The Spicy Boys?
Well, speaking of that, the American Ornithological Society, Bird Society,
Bird people.
Ornithological Society says birds in North America will no longer be named after people, so we're renaming birds too now. Beginning next year, the organization will rename around 80 species found in the U.S. and in Canada.
Well, are they claiming that some of the names are offensive?
Yeah, some of the names historically have bad...
Like titmouse?
No, a little different. They're named after people. So the society's president, Colleen Handel, said that there is power in a name, and some English birds' names have associations with the past that continue to be exclusionary and harmful today.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like
The ones I'm thinking of,
the humming Hitler.
The humming Hitler does need to
Right.
be renamed.
Audubon's Shearwater.
Hey, the humming Hitlers Trains ran on time, okay?
Audubon's shearwater, a seabird named for John James Audubon, also will get a new name. Earlier this year, the National Audubon Society announced that it would retain its name, even though some argued it should drop it because of the Audubon's association with owning slaves.
Oh, there's a bunch of.
There we go.
I mean, they're changing the name of the Cosby Kingfisher.
Oh God!
Really? That was problematic.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm offended by the bald eagle.
Yes.
I just want to tell you, as someone without a lot of hair. Okay.
Have you seen
Frank?
the comb-over eagle? Have you seen that?
Is that real?
Frank, you're a fan of birds, right?
Of course I am. I love birds. I had birds myself back in the day.
Is that
Really?
right?
They said they were problematic. I didn't see the problem. Egrets.
Yeah, yes.
I've had a few. And a cockatoo. Named Hitler.
Oh, no.
I put them in my doobie zoo. But Mussolini would just sit there. I want to live a life that's full. They want to live and crap on cars on the highway. So I opened up their cages and let them fly away. See you later, little buddies. Goodbye, Hitler.
See you, Frank.
Boom.
Okay, I did a little bit of homework on this.
All right.
And I Googled weird bird names.
Yes.
These are amazing. These are all real birds.
Okay.
The Dick Sissel.
Dick Sissel.
He played shortstop for the Cubs, I think.
I think so.
Dick Sissel.
Dick Sissel sounds like a handheld vacuum cleaner shaped like a penis. Oh, I got the new Dick Sissel.
The Dick Sissel from Bissell, right? Yeah.
The blue-footed booby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Classic.
And that damn thing is blue, man. It's crazy.
The Andean cock of the rock. Boy, that cock of the rock sounds like
I
a...
thought Lenny Kravitz was Cock of the Rock.
There is a bird called the great tit.
Yes.
There is a bird called the satanic nightjar.
I like that.
That sounds like a Sting song.
Yeah, wasn't
or
that a
an
Typo
album.
Negative song?
Yeah.
Here's a weird one. There's a bird called the fluffy-backed tit babbler. Boy, that...
I'm a tit babbler.
I'm a tit babbler.
Babbling tits all day.
Hey.
The New Zealand king shag.
All right.
That shag, baby.
King Shag.
Tom's Austin Powers made my morning.
The sombre tit bird.
What's with the tit? Why do we keep using that?
Yeah, what is with the tit?
These are all actual birds. I'm not kidding.
What do you think came first, the euphemism for the breast or the
it's a good question.
How does slang come? Yeah.
How did that come
Do
from?
you think
I
the
don't know.
birds were called tits before?
Well, the Grand
before?
Tetons.
I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Yeah, the word Teton is the...
No, I don't think so.
Yes, well, you're exactly
You're
wrong.
saying the tit comes from the Teton. I disagree.
We've also got Booby here, too. I wonder what... Yeah.
Where did Booby come from? Bosco?
That's what it.
I believe that came from Boobalicious. From the taste.
You know what? I stand corrected.
Okay, wait a minute. I got it. Hold on.
All right.
I found your thing, the story you were looking for.
Spicy Boys?
An online petition to change the name of fire ants to Spicy Boys at the time of this reading had gathered 29,000 signatures. This was addressed to the then First Lady Michelle Obama.
Oh, I hope she
weighed in.
Really took this seriously.
President Barack Obama and Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. Wow.
I'm all for it. Spicy. That's what. From now on, for me, they're Spicy Boys. It's too silly not to do it.
What is the why?
She said that the fire ants were offended by being like that they were that they had bad tempers or something.
You had preconceived notions about it just based on
But
their
they are
name.
dangerous, right?
Sure.
Fire ants?
Yeah.
But
they have jaws the size
you
of...
want to have a name like that.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
It
do.
needs to be a warning.
They should be called biting ants.
Yeah, you don't want to call them.
Be careful, there are biting ants over there.
You don't want to call them cuddly little friends.
No.
Yeah, well, hey, be careful. There's biting ants. Be careful. There's spicy boys over there. What are you going to...
I'd laugh if somebody said spicy boys.
Oh, that's so great.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
spicy
learned a little thing here and there. Now,
I tell you what not to laugh at.
What's that?
The deals you can get from Raycon right now. Not only are they the swellest, that's right, earbuds in the history of the world, they're the ones we choose. And right now, it's the early Black Friday sale from Raycon. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off everything on their site with select products up to 50%. Beat the crowd, save now, and trust us, you do not want to miss out on Raycon's early Black Friday sale. And is there any better feeling than having all your shopping done? You can lord it over everyone how you're finished holiday shopping.
Oh, Kristi does that every year.
Yeah, I know.
Like July 4th. My holiday can't be done. Go on vacation.
You know, Raycon this past year expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech. 5-star reviewed Magic 180 Cube. 180 cable, though, from Raycon. Allows you to charge iOS, micro USB, and Type-C devices 8 times faster with 100 watts of power. So, shop early. The Black Friday sale from buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20 to 50% off site-wide, plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score up to 50% off Raycon products at buyraycon.com/Tom.
It's a great... I love my Raycon earbuds. I'm not kidding. I used to have those... what are they? The Mac Apple earbuds. They fall out and they never would hook up. And these Raycons are terrific. My dogs love them. That's right. Because when they see the Raycon earbuds, they go, hey, we're going for a nice long walk. Thank you, Raycon. Great stuff from Raycon. And a terrific gift. You may want to give them that gift for Thanksgiving, I'm thinking, so they can enjoy it for the holiday season. Get one of those all Christmas song things, and you can have your friends play that to themselves so you don't have to suffer through it. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure you can run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that... Here, maybe we should go this end first. Yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender...
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be...
That's a different permit. That's a different... I'll be right back in a second. That's a different...
He doesn't work here.
I was that close.
Get...
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Man, they got so much stuff in here. This is badass. I swear to God it is. You wouldn't think a radio station have so many pictures. Ah, look. It's Bob and Tom. Man, something about that don't look right. Let's see if we can make it better. One down. Perfect. Hey, Kristi.
Hey, what are you doing here, Donnie? You're not allowed back here.
No, it's Homeland Security. I'm supposed to come back here and check you for humps today.
You're not going to get your hands on me.
Okay, if you don't like this one, how about let me use this one? You know, the touch of a wolf is a healing touch.
No.
Better yet, how about fur on fur?
Arizona wins in a shootout, beating Seattle 4-3, and Carolina in overtime, beating Buffalo 3-2. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a part.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I left work early, drove right home. Didn't know you'd be here. Well, now that you are, there's only one thing I'd like you to do, my dear. Honey, pull up my skirt, undo my blouse, peel off my pantyhose. Baby, take off my bra and my spiked heels. Honey, take off all of my clothes. Take them all off, baby. Honey, pull down the shades, turn down the lights, lock up all of the doors. If I catch you wearing my clothes again, honey, I will file for divorce. Bob, that skirt doesn't even go with that blouse. Now put on this apron and go do the dishes.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Mark Maron is our guest, and he's part of the Stand Uppity Tour. I went to see a show a couple weeks ago. Great comedian. Went to see the show, and in the second row, there was a bachelorette party. And I'd never seen this before. But a woman, you've seen
got mad.
You've seen the arrow through the head thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God is my witness.
Dildo.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Dildo, huge dildo through the head. Anatomically correct.
Going sideways or forward and back?
Going sideways.
Okay.
Left on the entire show, including when she went up to use the facility.
And
of course,
always funny. Hard to get through a revolving door. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So, see, Barack doesn't have to put up with it. He doesn't.
I wish I didn't. I don't understand it. It's like, do you know who I am? You got 2 bachelorette parties. You have nowhere else to go than to watch an angry Jew work through his pain. This is what a good. You know, your future husband is across town watching a Vietnamese transvestite pop a ping pong ball out of whatever it is she has down there. Probably getting a disease by proximity, and you're here watching me work out my problems with my mother. What the hell is wrong with you?
That is a hell of an act.
That is an act.
So, Moody, is your apartment, is it tidy?
It is tidy. It's small. It's tidy. It's a basement.
Oh,
Even better.
I thought
looks like we made it.
And I thought I knew the ceilings are low. I thought I had 7-foot ceilings until my 6'6" buddy came over and had about an inch of clearance.
Your ceilings are that low?
They're low.
You can't even get happy.
They're low. I think my apartment's illegal, to tell you the truth. It's a basement with only one exit. And the exit
door,
is blocked by my meth lab. So I think the whole thing
Yeah,
now what are you gonna do?
never stay there.
Beautiful neighborhood, though. I live in a great neighborhood. It's in New York City, Astoria, Queens. It's very peaceful. My neighborhood is so quiet. If there's any yelling at night, that means Ecuador scored a goal. I love it. Great. It's a little rowdy. The World Cup's a little rowdy. Other than that,
I'll bet.
You got to come over during World Cup time.
Oh, yeah.
Bob and Tom.
A coming.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Friends and neighbors, hello, Tom. How are you?
Good.
Okay.
Wow. I'm busy over here.
I'm skeptical.
Fine. Oh, good, doing well.
All right. Talking about Spicy Boys when we left.
There was a petition to change the name of fire ants to Spicy Boys. Spicy Boys, it sounds like a Latin dance troupe of teenagers.
Oh, you spicy
Have you seen the Spicy Boys? They're not going to change the name of fire ants to Spicy Boys.
I have.
You call them that?
Oh, yes. It's too funny not to. It's so silly. And
Okay. And here's something good. We were talking about this gin made out of ants.
Yes.
And we get these stories all the time about adding things to various liquors, especially craft beers. Remember the one they made out of the yeast from Eastern European strippers? Remember that one?
No, I don't.
Yeah, they did some scrapings and.
Oh my God.
Yeah, scrapings. They didn't draw blood or anything.
No, just yeast is yeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And West is West, and never the
According to someone who calls himself Butch, in the Brazilian Amazon. Oh, Butch is an anthropologist. Oh, very serious. I would regularly eat red ants while working with the indigenous groups. Oh, wow. They regularly mix ants with cassava flour.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. The ants have a gingery, lemony flavor. Pat, your thoughts on that again?
Say it again.
Apparently, the ants in the Amazon have, according to this anthropologist named Butch, they have a gingery, lemony flavor.
Well, I'd rather have a lemon. The joke is
thank you very much. Probably not one available in the Amazon.
And by the way, we're not allowed to call them indigenous peoples anymore. They now prefer to be referred to as backwards weirdos.
Oh my God.
Really?
Am I wrong on that?
I think you might be.
Thanks. Not very helpful. He said they have a lemony flavor. They're very high in protein.
Yeah.
Important in an area where protein sources are limited. Well, thank you, Butch. That's interesting.
Butchie boy.
A serious anthropologist.
Be careful out there. Watch Cannibal Holocaust and then get back to me if you just want
At
to go.
the Ohio State University.
Explore some tribes.
Speaking of Ohio, their big rivals, Michigan.
Yes.
And from Michigan, it's Rocky White from Charlotte, Michigan. We should do a whole show about
Michigan
places that pronounce their names differently.
Well, that'd be dumb.
You know, like Milan, Michigan, or
another Michigan example.
Rushville, Indiana.
Lima, Ohio. There.
Lima, as opposed
Houston,
to
Ohio.
But he won the Big Green Egg Mini Max. That's Mr. Rocky White. You can win too. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Enter before tomorrow night, and you could be the winner of Week 10 of our special Pigskin thing. Real quick, I want to mention the state of Ohio is going to be featuring Mr. Pat Godwin this weekend. It's the KFC, not the chicken place, but the Knights of Columbus. In Delphus, Ohio, Patty G, Mr. Oskey, and your son Jimmy is going to make a special appearance, Pat.
Yeah.
That's this Saturday evening only. That's going to be a cool show. To get tickets, you go to what is it again?
TommyBros.com or my Twitter account, my ex account.
What's your Twitter account?
At Pat Godwin.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. You got your own name?
I always have.
I thought you'd pawned it. See what happened.
Jeez.
That's your best friend.
Isn't you
guys get along, right?
Isn't your pawn shop right there?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
American Pawn?
Yeah, 20 minutes away.
Okay.
From the theater?
Yeah.
Oh, why is that your pawn shop?
Because that's where all his stuff.
Because all my stuff's there. Yeah.
I know mostly like comedians have like a home club. They don't have a home pawn shop.
Pat comedians aren't as poor as I am.
It's like some guy that gets divorced and goes and looks at his old house. Yeah, that's my old stuff. Pat goes to the pawn shop.
Oh, look, there's my Les Paul.
You know what? Every day I'm convinced that you really don't know what we're supposed to be doing here.
Okay, sir.
I'm trying to promote. Sitting around laughing, and now you got old divorced guys looking at their house wistfully that they used to own.
I hope that
was
doesn't
sad.
happen.
Oh, it happens.
Oh, of course it happens.
Are you kidding? Look around the room.
Yeah, ex-wife, ex-husband.
What the hell?
They all got their hands out.
I'm trying to.
Hey, all what? Gimme.
Pat's,
a mouthful of gimme, a handful of take.
Pat's live show is fantastic. You'll love
you
it.
Say so.
If you're in Delphus, be sure to see him.
If you got money to see Pat, good luck to you.
What just happened? I'm trying to be promoting a show.
So this is what I've noticed. So it's day 3 here,
right?
Filling in for Kristi, and it's about this time that we entered the mean part of the show.
Is that where we get mean?
Shut up.
Jesus.
We're just busting balls.
Yeah, we do this.
Okay, let's get something nice here.
Yes, go ahead, honey.
Josh has a new album called Half Fat.
Oh, and it's amazing.
It's great. And go to bobandtom.com for a link. Also, speaking of Patty G and our our various folks. We're doing our whole show from the North Star Mohican Casino Resort coming up in Bowler, Wisconsin.
I'm sorry, where?
Hang on a second.
You know, you stole the sound effect from him.
Yeah.
If you let him keep it.
Bowler, Wisconsin. Coming up the morning of the 17th of November. It's a Friday. We'll be there at 5 a.m. local time, beaming this show across the world. Hope you can join us. And we're going to have some special guests, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the Brass to Mouth Horns. And then that night, 2 comedy shows with Willie G, Patty G, Mr. Oskay, Joshy, and Chick and I will be there as your hosts.
Live fighting on stage, especially the second show.
For information about that, I think you want to go to, what is it again? I believe it's...
You're real good at this.
North Star Mohican Casino Resort. There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were talking about bird names and some of the odd, potentially dirty names.
Sexy.
Well, Chris says when they're on the lake fishing and they see a nice looking lady sunbathing, he and whomever's with them, they refer to those ladies as double-breasted mattress thrashers. That's so good.
Thank you very much. We have Jess Hooker. Only for a few more minutes. Jess, can you squeeze in another news
What are you doing? Where do you got to go?
I got
She has a Zoom meeting. Boy,
sounds awful.
I just got this email and I thought
Only
I'd
we
share
knew
it.
someone to get her out of there.
According to a news release, Turkey Day Fixins features a surprising combination of sweet potato and autumn spice ice cream. It's the new ice cream from Baskin Robbins. Did you guys know this? There's a Thanksgiving flavored ice cream.
Sweet potato?
Yeah, sweet
I'm
potato,
in.
autumn spice ice cream, swirls of honey cornbread pieces, and cranberry sauce.
Wait. No. Their logo is 31 flavors.
He makes a salient point.
So you mean if they're limited to those 31?
They named themselves.
But I think but that's the thing. They have a rotating monthly ice cream.
They got rid of chocolate. It might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
But
they voted.
We'll see.
They rotate what 31 they have available.
This is like a bonus flavor, Ace.
Yeah.
It's like the Big Ten.
Boy,
how many teams are in the Big Ten?
It's not like the Big Ten
It's
at all.
been too long since I've been to a Baskin Robbins.
Me too.
I know.
How many teams are in the Big Ten?
Gonna
12?
be 16.
16. I don't know.
See, I feel bad for little kids growing up.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It makes no sense. The world doesn't make sense. There's so many things that don't make sense. More than 10 teams in the Big Ten. It's wrong.
I'm having trouble making sense of something. Pat, I mentioned it's been too long since I've been to a Baskin Robbins. You got a real kick out of that.
Just the way you said it. You were jonesing.
You really were. You really did. It was
jonesing for a
That was very wistful, wasn't it?
It was very wistful.
I assumed that you were waiting for me to say something like, "Well, as soon as they build one next to a pizza place." Okay.
It's been too good.
When we come back,
emails. Got a couple emails.
We got frozen iguanas and we got the belly flops and the news and emails. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-26.
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh, sure.
Love that guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job.
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
No, I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
An act of defiance and a sly joke at the same time. He says it was the band's way of saying if fans stuck through that song, they'll be rewarded later. It was REM's first album without Bill Berry. Mills says ending up with the song Falls to Climb was meant to be jarring because they were not going to pretend that nothing had changed. Mills says Up does have some truly beautiful moments. The 25th anniversary edition of Up comes out on Friday. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
1932, CBS Radio debuted Buck Rogers of the 25th Century.
You know what they say, though? No Bucks, no Buck Rogers.
Okay, all right.
Right stuff.
You know who got that canceled?
Okay.
Eisenhower. Pulled it off the air.
Is that right?
Said the buck stops here.
That was Truman.
It wasn't Joni Mitchell?
Wow.
I tell you what, you keep punching, all right?
You keep swinging there.
You keep swinging, baby. It's no problem.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theatre. This week's Spit Take Theatre presentation at the water cooler.
Man, I can't wait until the new episodes of Survivor are shown. I've really become addicted to those reality shows.
Oh, I am too. I live for Rupert. I love that guy. I've wanted to be a Survivor contestant ever since the first one. The locations they stay at are so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Hey, would you ever do Big Brother?
Well, actually, I've already done my Big Brother.
Huh?
I haven't done my father or my grandpa yet.
You've slept with your Big Brother Dave?
Well, yeah.
Wow, small world. I slept with your Big Brother Dave.
What?
Yeah, he's cute.
This has been Spit Take Theatre. Wow. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theatre.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Murray, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Bill Bauer is our guest. Wild Bill Bauer.
The thing is, with my family, there's always something going on. I got an aunt. She is the family failure. I mean, everything she touches, it just goes wrong. Finally, at the age of 87, she had to declare bankruptcy.
Oh.
Now she can't buy a house until she's 94.
That poor soul.
She is a victim. She's a victim.
Absolutely.
She's at home last week, knock on the door, vacuum cleaner salesman. I got a dandy of a vacuum to show you, ma'am. Oh, I can't afford it. I don't have any money at all. Just let me show you what it can do. He forces his way into her place, reaches behind his back, pulls out a sack of horse manure, dumps it on the floor, and goes, whatever this vacuum doesn't pick up, I'll eat. She goes, well, I hope you got a hell of an appetite because they turned off my electricity this morning.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Cool tickets.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin over there in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Siger's sidekick chair.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. I got a couple of email, buddy.
Thank you very much.
A herd of email.
Okay, we're talking about groups of birds and odd names for birds. They're changing the names of, 80 birds in North America because they're politically incorrect. What was the one bird? The blue booby?
The blue-footed booby, yeah.
Blue-footed
booby. Yeah, you know that they don't call that a flock of birds.
They don't?
That's called a rack of rack of blue boobies. Perhaps not at maybe I read that wrong in my brain. What have you got over there?
This is from William, and it starts this way. Dear magnificent legendary Chick.
Oh.
You are the greatest.
Wow.
I must admit, I missed the sound effect you used for the pigskin pick'em.
Oh, is that right?
Would you please honor us with bringing it back? By the look on Tom's face, I don't think so. And
it's distracting and pointless.
Dear funny guys and gals, my son was born weighing 10.9 pounds, and I swear to you, the doctor looked at me and said, congratulations, it's a teenager.
Funny.
That's funny, right?
Very funny.
The doctor being funny?
I got a letter from a guy saying he had a 10-pounder, and he was in the room, and his wife was having a C-section. They pulled out the young man and cleaned him off and said, hey, somebody get this kid a cheeseburger.
Oh, Steve Miller reference?
Yeah.
Somebody give me a cheeseburger.
I just saw Steve Miller. He's still great. 80 years old.
80?
Yeah,
Wow.
80. Plays great, sings great, writes great songs. I love Steve Miller.
One of my faves.
We promoted this news story, so I want to get to it. We've had this before. I guess it's become kind of an annual event. The iguana is not, what's the word they use? Not a native species to whatever the thing is, non-native species to Florida.
Is it an invasive species?
Yeah, and they're all over the place. And experts are warning folks that don't be surprised if you see a frozen iguana. They fall from the trees when temperatures get into the 40s and 30s. And they slow down apparently when it gets to the 50s, but they actually will just sort of freeze up and they'll drop to the ground. Now, according to WFLA,
Fla la 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 la.
That's nice. The stunned reptiles can fall off their perches in trees, though once they will revive once temperatures heat back up. But you are advised to leave the animals alone. Now, this is where this gets a little bit unpleasant. Leave the animals alone or humanely kill them as they are a non-native species.
Ah, okay.
Doesn't the frozen iguana sound like, I don't know, like the worst thing ever on a ice cream truck?
On a stick?
Oh, yeah.
Well, but this has been happening for years. They freeze and drop. So we'll see. But we now turn to Ace Cosby, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that right?
We've been waiting all morning for this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I was sent this email joke in, and he asked me to read it. So this is from a Chick M. So here's the joke.
Okay.
I told a joke during my Zoom meeting, and no one laughed. Turns out I'm not even remotely funny.
That's good.
Well, that Chick M is pretty good.
That feels like a shot.
That's a good joke.
It is a good joke. Comedy in the air. So's fall. Yes, that means fall grilling. And thank goodness the Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale is upon us. 50% off at omahasteaks.com. It's the perfect time to grab all your fall grilling favorites. Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off that order of yours. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Ace, and thank you, Omaha Steaks.
Thank you, Josh.
And thank you, Chick M.
Yes.
Now, this is kind of a cool story. I'm a big space fan.
You like outer space?
I do. It's cool. It's great.
Are you going to watch the fourth season of For All Mankind on Apple TV? That's coming Friday, I think. I told you about this show, and I think you'd love it. It's get over the fact that it's an alternate universe, but it is. And the series approaches the moon landing as if the Russians got there first instead of us.
Mm-hmm.
And they use that as a jumping off point in the space race and go from there.
Cool.
It's very interesting.
Well, this is news from outer space.
All right.
Saturn's rings are going to disappear in the year 2025.
What? In 2 years?
Just from our view? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Because according to IFL Science, the tilt of the planet in its orbit around the sun means Saturn's rings will be perfectly on edge with the line of sight that we have here on Earth.
Oh, I got you.
This will start on March 23rd of 2025. This happens every 14 or 15 years.
Oh, all right.
So it'll happen again in 2038, and then but you understand what's going on? Because the rings of Saturn, the rings of Saturn,
it very well.
Well, the rings of Saturn are 30 times bigger than the Earth, but they're only they estimated to be 300 feet thick.
Okay.
So proportionally, it's it's thin as a piece of paper. So if from just the right angle, it kind of disappears.
But it's not anything concrete, right? It's just like dust particles and things.
But the rings are still there. It just they won't be visible from Earth briefly, which is just kind of cool.
You couldn't live on the rings.
No,
it's not like
you would go through them. Yeah.
It's not like the outer belt of Saturn. You can't travel on it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
But they won't be visible. Now, it's the only planet I think in our solar system with rings. Is that correct? Rings on Uranus?
If I don't wipe well enough.
Oh.
What joke did you expect?
Boy, oh boy.
I was hoping something a little.
What did I think was going to happen? We're talking about planets. Of course, we're going to mention Uranus.
Or how about rings on Uranus? If I sit on the bowl for too long, because you get that toilet seat
okay,
mark. Is that better?
Yeah. But that really wouldn't be Uranus.
Your legs go to sleep?
You're right. It wouldn't be Uranus.
That'd be the gluteal.
So the wiping joke stands.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what you wanted.
Very good. I don't want anything. Not fishing for anus.
Don't you have a song about planets or the sun or the Earth and the moon and the stars?
You got something for us? No, just going to sit there? Okay, fine. Next one.
I had something for the iguanas.
You had something for the iguanas, and we forgot about it?
Frozen iguanas? What do you got?
Well, let's hear it.
We had that story because they were in Jamaica, and in Jamaica, when it gets below 40 degrees, the iguanas fall, but they eat them. That's the only twist in that story.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, so we had an appearance by Patty O'Marley. Would you like to hear the
I'd love to hear
Yes.
Patty. Can you bring him on in?
I certainly can. Hi, I'm on.
Big spliff you got there, Patty.
Oh, I love the spliff and the ganja, man. Baru, baru.
Here we go.
Come on down to Jamaica, hit the beach and you'll feel fine.
Yeah.
Get away from that nasty nor'easter, enjoy our rum and the sunshine. Don't worry about the temperature, if it dips below 40 degrees. Enjoy the view when you get to your hotel, cause iguanas are falling from the trees, man. Falling iguanas, big lizards at your feet. Enjoy a dinner at my jerk shack iguana, the exotic tasty treat. Fallen iguanas are grilling in the breeze. You'll be so hungry from the ganja, you'll think iguana is the chicken of the trees. Cha-cha-cha. One laugh, man.
Oh, thank you, Patty.
Wait for one laugh.
Yes,
Patty
sir.
Marley.
Thank you. Hello to Marcus Garvey. Time to move on with one more story. This one is really ridiculous.
All right.
We often have stories about universities spending a great deal of money on research. Headline: The secret to less painful belly flops. It says, have you ever wondered why belly flops are so painful?
No.
To a surface area hitting.
Daniel Harris at Brown University School of Engineering explained that this gets technical. What makes belly flop so painful is that the forces from the water surface put up a strong resistance to the body suddenly going from air to water.
Yeah.
Duh. All of a sudden, the water has to accelerate to catch up with the speed of what's falling through the air. When this happens, that large reaction force is sent back to whatever's doing the impacting, leading to the signature belly flop slam effect.
There you go.
By the way, this research from an Ivy League university appeared in the Journal of Fluid Mechanics.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't that sound more like something you'd, I don't know.
It was next to the milkshake movement. At Liquid Mechanics.
Like older brother university or something. Were you belly flop guys, Josh? Did you have to do that?
No, we only did it on accident. Yeah. Or even back flop. That would have.
I don't think I ever attended a pool party when I was in high school. I don't think so. I mean, we had a city pool, but I didn't. No one I knew had a pool at their house or anything like that.
You didn't have the wacky guy that went to the high board and did the...
No, we had that guy. Yeah. He would do crazy dives with what seemed like thousands of feet in the air. He was nuts. I don't think he cared, though.
Yeah. Bob was one of those guys.
Yep. He did he was a clown diver for Bob was. Yeah.
And one of the few to survive with both of his testicles.
That's right. Yeah. A lot of times you'll have to have a testicle ripped off.
Coming up, speaking of testicles, it's going to be Alli Breen with Sexy Time. In just a couple of minutes, I'm looking forward to that. Right now, I want to ask you a quiz question, please. Mr. McGee, what is your sleep number setting?
100, Tom. I like that firm mattress, and that's the firmest with sleep number bed.
And I know that Kristi Lee is 35 now.
Yeah.
That's
real
very,
soft.
Very soft
real
mattress.
soft.
It's about adjustable firmness, which the sleep number people, as you know, have perfected.
You know, Josh is right there in the middle.
What's your sleep number setting, Josh?
65.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Not too hard, not too soft.
Yeah.
It's like the Three Bears.
Some would say perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect for you.
Yes.
And the Sleep Number beds help you find that exact setting. And the key to this is both sides of the bed have their own setting, so everybody's happy. And this is very important, you can change the setting at the touch of a button. So as you grow and change, as we all do in life, you can change your sleep number. So it's like having 40 beds in one. And sleep deprivation, bad. Good sleep, very important. And the Sleep Number people know all about that. And why should you choose a Sleep Number bed? Well, right now they've got something very special going on. They want you to sleep at your ideal firmness, your ideal comfort level, and with ideal support. Sleep Number. It's the Veterans Day sale. Save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed. This sale ends next Monday. You'll only find the Sleep Number bed at Sleep Number stores. Find out where they are by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. And the store has some details on some very special financing. Once again, sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's comedian Roy.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice, too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way, anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because Her butt kept getting feedback.
Late night party at the pizza barn. Had no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. That don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer. Then our waitress says, "Are we finished here?" Let me put the tip in, 'cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. I swear to God I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get your beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this wad. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, give me the nod. Let me put the tip in, just try your card. Let me put the tip in, or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Hello, Endeavor.
Hello, Spaceship Earth. This is Captain Thompson.
Hey, Captain, how are you?
Captain, how are you?
We're doing great. We doing a lot of experiments up here.
Yeah, we were just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs. The eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. Very good. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well,
But,
great.
There they come.
This is exciting.
There's some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God! Oh, help me! Oh, my
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin's here. Hello. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Tom's here belching. Did you do that on mic?
I wonder. I don't think so, but we could all hear it.
Yeah, we could all hear it in the room.
It was a good belch.
Honestly, it was Tom Griswold. That's what it was.
That had to have felt good.
Nothing went over the air.
I'm Chick
Okay, but
McGee, and here's the manager of the world champion Texas Rangers, and here's Tom Griswold.
We're going to hook up with the lovely Alli Breen. There she is. Alli Breen.
Hi, guys.
Is that a single pigtail?
It is, yes.
So that would be a ponytail,
I would say.
right?
No, it's braided, so...
Ponytails can't be braided?
No, it's a pigtail in an industrial accident. A pig and a tail.
Hi, Alli.
No. Wait a minute. Why do they call pigtails two tail? Because pigs only have one tail.
Yeah, but I thought pigtails were curly. Like, that was the idea, that they were like a
No, there's
pig's tail.
ponytail. A pony has one tail.
Right.
But pigtails are
Ponytail's
two.
one tail, pigtails.
Yeah, pigtails are two tails.
You know, speaking of ponies, I saw a video of you on a horse doing some equestrian event. You look great.
Oh, thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you very much. Yes, I was. I got back into jumping horses over the pandemic, and so I'm still doing a little bit of that.
Cool.
All right. Well, now,
Yeah, it was very fun.
I'm sickened by how wealthy Alli seems. And I will thank you, Pat. Would you join me
for a comedian? Yes.
And I have about had it.
I love it.
She's in Florida. She's in New York. She's in LA.
Whatever.
She's got a horse.
Living your best life. I love it. Good.
Yeah, it just seems wealthy. It's just,
Now, Alli is our correspondent in the realm of we call a space we call sexy time. It's a time and a space.
Speaking of romantic,
to be sexy.
Now, people send Alli letters. We try to help with their love lives, and I think it's time to start. Alli, what have you got?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend bartends at a really popular bar, and his job is basically to be a professional flirt. I get that it's his job, and he comes home to me and all that, blah, blah, blah. But once we get really serious, isn't it reasonable to ask him to stop and change careers?
Change careers?
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't think so.
I know when I was younger, I was more jealous. No, that's not true. I'm equal. I'm just the same. I'm exactly the same jealousy-wise as I was. Yeah, I would not care for that either.
Yeah, I'm jealous too.
Yeah.
What career would this be good for?
Serving?
I guess you could go into management. Yeah, you could do something other than it.
Him being a flirt or something?
The thing going into management, I was just talking to a guy the other day about this. This guy has a bunch of restaurants that he runs, and he was saying that there's a problem keeping managers because the wait staff's making so much more money because of tips. This happens all the time, depending on the nature of the restaurant. But yeah, it's the managers watch the servers walk home in 2 nights with what they make in a week.
I feel like there's also a big problem with managers sleeping with servers and employees, which make them hard to keep as well. That happens in every restaurant, I feel like, or bar.
You always hear about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the parties don't even start. If you're in a good restaurant, the parties don't even start till 2 in the morning. So the restaurant folks are having a good time. I don't. What do you think, Josh? I mean, should this guy be forced to quit his career?
No, but I mean, certainly talk to him about it. I've never had a problem with. I've dated many servers, and they're always I flirt and I get more tips. I'm like, great, bring that bacon home. We'll go to.
People can date strippers. If you can date a stripper, you should be able to date a bartender who's a little flirty.
But she doesn't care for it, so she needs.
Could you date a stripper, Tom?
Those days, no, of course, never. No.
Yeah.
What am I going to say? No. That's a whole different category.
Some honesty almost.
No.
Out.
That was actually one of those cases where he wasn't honest at all. He just misspoke, but
no.
Bite him in the ass.
No, I never. I had a friend of mine from my early days in radio that would go to the strip clubs all the time, and he would watch his paycheck shrink, and his big claim to fame was he knew all their real names.
That's a bad place to be.
Oh, Mercedes' real name is Nancy. Great.
Oh, it only cost me $3,000 to find that out.
I can remember when he went to help 2 of them move.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that was smart.
Alli, could you date a male stripper?
Oh, I mean, I don't even know if it would be the jealousy thing. It's just the cheesiness of it. The guy comes home and assless chaps and it's too much.
Now, Alli, all chaps are assless.
That is true.
Okay. You should know that, jumping horses and everything. Okay.
But people wear pants under the chaps normally.
Well, let's move on. We were no help here. What have we got?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend and I just moved in together and it is not going well.
Get out.
We only have one TV and she likes to watch soap operas and reality shows all day and I like news and football. I've deferred to her mostly because I don't want to ruin the whole sex thing, but this is really starting to be a problem. People say get another TV.
Get another TV.
But then we're just going to live in different rooms all the time. So what's the point? What should I do?
Have her get a job. Soap operas and reality.
The damning voice of reason.
Wait a minute, there's only 2 soap operas on.
Well,
plenty of reality TV, though. You can
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
Desperate Housewives all day, I think.
Yeah, you don't have to spend every waking moment with her, for God's sake. Get another TV, go to your room, shut the door.
Or better yet, get a different apartment. Yeah. Move out. Be on your own.
Yeah, I think the second TV is. You guys will still spend time together. You can just yell from the other room, hey, news is over. You want to do it? Sure. My midget show's over or whatever. I guess you're...
Keep the romance going.
I probably should have used a different...
No, you're fine.
What? I'm sorry.
Snow White and the Seven what?
What is that? What exactly is
Aren't
that?
there a lot of, like...
My short life.
Yeah.
I don't think they're called. Yeah, my so-called short life. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, a lot of those.
There's the show on TLC.
I can't
My
reach
wife
it
is
or
short,
something.
too.
Isn't that help me in the
I
grocery
just-
store or something like that?
Hey,
Yeah.
give me a minute.
I wear preteen clothes.
I'm a
Yeah, I
product
know.
of the 80s.
The bottom shelf, my grocery store day. Okay,
I can't reach my pedals.
Don't check your emails for a while.
I'd watch that. Okay, so sorry.
Oh God.
Okay, Allie, I blame you for
Such
this.
email coming.
Could you please read anything else?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend solicits shoulder massages from girls he works with, and he thinks there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally inappropriate, though, right?
No, wait. Yeah, wait, is this from a lawyer?
Look, I don't know anything about a real job. I haven't had one for 40 years, but I don't think they would like that going on in a business place.
Yeah, you can't do that.
There's no way.
No.
Right?
It starts with the shoulders, and pretty soon, you know.
Yeah, it's the wiener.
I got a kink in my penis. Can you get over here and...
It's especially inappropriate if your coworker is a midget needs a step stool.
You're going to
But
double
that
down.
goes without saying.
But I don't have to tell you.
Dear, please direct
gonna
all
move on.
emails directly to Josh if you can reach the keyboard. Okay.
Dear Allie, my girlfriend purposely calls me when I'm with my friends and makes her tell her I love her in front of everybody. She also makes me call her nicknames and actually won't get off the phone until I do it. She thinks she's being cute, but I think it's getting really annoying and she's acting insecure. Should I tell her I need to stop this or just keep going along
You
with
have to shoot her.
Finally, some smart advice. You need to shoot. I wonder what the nicknames are like.
Yeah, I know. It's something embarrassing. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that has to be really
Schmoopy or
Lammykins.
Lammy pie or something. Yeah.
You're my Jello puppet. I mean, you quiver like the Jello cubes at the cafeteria.
Okay.
Maybe he should start giving her nicknames that are somehow really rude.
Yeah. All right, Sugar Walls. Talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, just tell her you don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, just be like, no, you know what? I'm hanging up.
Hey, Midnight Cadaver. Let's move a little.
At least blink, huh?
Give me some.
We're being really helpful today. I think
We always need a female in the room.
0 for 5.
Yeah. Dude, we are terrible.
Okay, what else we got, Allie?
Dear Allie, I just started dating a girl I really like, but she has no female friends. I mean, honestly, 0. She says she's a guy's girl, which is good. That's probably why I like her. But 0 girlfriends? How big of a red flag is this?
None.
Yeah, no.
Perfect. It's beautiful. Marry her.
God was right here. You don't have to hear about a lot of drama.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think there's something to that, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Chick, for sure.
I think so.
No, I don't. You know, I know someone who is absolutely that way. Absolutely
But
that way.
why? She doesn't like females or other females don't like her?
No, she just prefers the company of men all the time, and it's not a weird thing at all.
Yeah,
It's normal.
But how tall is she?
So now you're gonna put a live assist.
I can't let it go.
Okay. I think it's Allie. What do you think? You don't think that's all right?
No, I think that's a red flag. If a girl can't be friends with other girls, there's a problem. I think,
Have you ever tried to be friends with girls?
Oh, it's the worst.
It's awful. My God.
Don't all women hate each other?
No, that's the misnomer. Yeah, crazy women hate each other. Most women who are women's women get along well. And you can still be like a guy's girl. You can still want to watch football and go play sports and get along with women. You don't have to pick.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think we need to listen to her. She's
one of those.
One of them.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
I know. Apparently, I'm the only female voice today in the room.
Yeah,
this
sorry.
is what happens when it's all males. It all turns into midget talk and.
Happy birthday to Alzi. She's unfortunately she's sick today. So scorched earth. We miss you today. And Jess Hooker had to go do some kind of Zoom call or something. So we're all set. We have time for another letter, Allie. We're not helping at all, but let's try it.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend snores, farts, and talks in his sleep at night. I've been getting up in the middle of the night and sleeping on the couch, but I don't want this to be my whole lifelong situation. What can I do?
What's that thing you have to wear, Pat?
CPAP.
A CPAP?
He's a candidate.
Yeah, he probably needs to take one of those sleep tests. That won't help the farting.
No,
that's a
but if you wear a CPAP, it'll help the farting.
And headphones. Yeah, he may have some dietary issues or some weight issues, but if he's got really bad, what is it called, sleep apnea?
Yeah,
is that the one where you essentially pass out? You stop breathing.
Stop breathing during the
that
night.
can be super serious. This is serious advice. Talk to a medical professional. But again,
is that really serious? I feel like everyone has that now, and no one had that like 5 years ago.
It's
They're not just
usually a weight thing. Body
gotcha.
weight. But yeah, the farting is probably dietary.
The talking is kind of cool. I would just goad him to talk more in his sleep and see what you can get out of him. I wouldn't mind that.
Hey, whoa. So you think you're going to be getting what?
Good information that you wouldn't normally hear. Yeah,
tales about other women or something?
Something. Yeah, probably something good.
Sorry, I didn't know you were that paranoid.
It's not paranoid. It's just interested.
Okay.
Someone's going to talk subconsciously. Yeah, I want to hear what they have to say.
Does your boyfriend talk in his sleep?
No, I've never.
No, he duct tapes his mouth shut.
Well, he's also your boyfriend is a professional actor, so he probably has lines running through his head that aren't even his all the time.
Yeah, right. He might break down to movie scripts. I feel like a lot of guys do that, though. Guys tend to memorize movie lines, and probably that's what comes out in their subconscious.
I wonder, has he ever, in conversation with you, slipped in a line from one of his movie roles because it was really cool, and he thought he could get away with it, and then you go see the movie and go, wait a minute.
Not that I've caught him doing, but he usually plays like a kind of vagrant, so I don't think he has any great lines to slip in there.
Oh, he sounds like a wonderful guy. Okay.
He plays a homeless guy a lot?
Like drug dealer type. Yeah, like kind of a ruffian, Yeah. Okay. He's kind of got more of that look, like the scruffy long hair.
Isn't he in Billions, Josh? Aren't you in love with this guy?
Yep, he's good. He's good in that.
And he does play somewhat of a dirtbag,
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you like him to dress up like that?
No. Yeah, we don't. I'll have him throw some assless chaps on once in a while, I guess.
That's very good. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But the one for a full-size man.
Yeah,
right. You don't have him tie tennis shoes to his knees, do you? Dwarf around the apartment.
I'm sorry.
Dwarf on top.
Dwarf on top.
The movie, the unreleased Tim Conway special. Sorry, Mr. Conway.
Wait, Tim went a long way with that, didn't he?
Yeah, that was that one gag. Yeah, that may be the record for milking one gag. And did they have to have like a special piece of heavy equipment that had the drill to drill the leg holes?
I tell you, when he would lean back, though,
he would really, after a while.
I'm sorry. It's guy talk. Okay, Alli Breen is our guest. You can reach Alli, ALLIBREEN, with your love troubles. We have time for one more letter, Alli. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my wife of 4 years suddenly wants a boob job. I've never been dissatisfied in that area, so to speak. So should I be concerned? Could they really just be for her?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But for her, like, confidence and stuff, not for her to get other men, if that's your concern.
Have you ever experienced this, Allie, where you're with some of your lady friends and you go to the bathroom and they go, "Oh, Susie got a boob job," and she just whips off her shirt and shows you?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I've seen a lot of fake
it's
boobs.
my understanding that's a real common thing. They never do it.
That is a real common thing.
They never show it. They never go to a cocktail party and whip it out for the boys, but
For gay guys get to feel a lot of fake boobs for sure. Oh. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Girls will be like, "You want to feel them?" But the thing is, I don't know. I disagree with Josh. Women show them off to each other, but I think they're to get the attention of men for sure. I don't think women do it for themselves or other
I think it's a self-confidence thing, and maybe they have a what is it called, body
dysmorphia?
Yeah, type of thing.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel good is important.
Right. Well, I hope it's not the case in this case.
And I know that if Pat's mic around, he'd be urging her to go 54 inches.
54 double Fs.
Yeah.
You know, like huge watermelons.
Yeah.
Cans. The size of a
small man.
A small man.
Big enough for Charlie Chaplin to throw around in his office.
Allie, I apologize.
Well.
We did not help many people today.
No, the opposite.
Yeah.
We hurt many people.
Yeah.
Especially small ones.
Yep.
We're done. Thank you, Allie. You're so lovely.
Guys.
Bye, Allie.
Okay.
See you next week.
Don't fall off that horse. Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, you know what time it is, Tom?
What's that?
Well, first of all, there's never a wrong time to protect your home, but this fall happens to be an especially good time because now you can save 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system at simplysafetom.com. Named the best home security system of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Simply Safe is comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, plus HD cameras inside and out. 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, half the cost of that traditional home security. And the 24/7 LiveGuard protection, the Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera. Monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology exclusively from Simply Safe and backed by Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. It's really simple. Try it for 60 days. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. And for a limited time, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 50% off any Simply Safe system with a Fast Protect plan. Visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
But I was just talking about things that are disappearing, like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff, but like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right. How true.
Just things.
Remember when they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about, yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're all disappearing.
Yeah.
Customer service. Yeah. Totally gone. You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum.
Yeah.
So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to listen to it and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
Yeah.
right.
And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a...
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Which would cook the cheese, I guess, but...
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
With my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
This has been Spit Take Theatre. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theatre.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim.
It's still hard for me to get my dad a gift. Is it hard for you?
Oh, yeah. Dads are hard to buy for.
And, you know, I try, I guess, harder for him to try and get him a gift he wants. You know, so I pay attention. My parents are bikers. They have a motorcycle. They belong to a club. You've seen people like my parents having to get the big motorcycle.
Oh, they have those like Hondas, those gold wings?
Yeah, and they got like the matching outfits, a trailer, their parades.
Big fairing out front.
They have the trailer.
The trailer, I love that.
That's my favorite.
Well, you got to pull beer.
Sure. It is Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Well, sure you do.
So I got my dad the intercom system for the helmet so my parents can communicate while they're going down the road.
Yeah.
I've seen that with the microphone that comes out of the helmet.
Very thoughtful.
You know, my dad was pissed.
Why?
He's like, if I want to list your mom bitch in my ear, I want a car. What the hell's the matter with you? You think I've been driving around in the rain for the last 30 years for nothing?
Jim McHugh is our guest, recently married. We've established virtually nothing else about you. You're tall.
I'm tall.
I know you were very successful in the recent Boston comedy competition. Are you from Boston? Is that?
You know, I'm a transplant. I'm from Connecticut, and
Because
so
you don't
I'm
have
not
you don't have a discernible.
Yeah,
Boston
I don't talk like
accent.
a retard.
You know what I mean? That's like wicked smart. I'm wicked smart.
Well,
hey, you don't sound like you're from around here.
Nice way to embrace the community.
You guys don't sound really smart around here.
Yeah.
It's really sexy with the women, too, you know. Which one of you retards is going to buy me a beer?
Fine.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Josh Arnold is here, but he is on probation.
Hello.
And here's Tom Griswold. Tom, would you care to explain to Josh why he's on probation?
No. We'll just move on.
Best left unsaid?
Yes.
I know what I did.
Yes, you do.
Time now to look at our dates.
Time now for today in history. Tom?
This is rough.
November 8th.
Vlad the Impaler.
Oh, yeah.
Born on this date in 1431.
Dracula.
Yeah, and there's a whole theory now that he had some kind of eye thing that caused him to bleed. And
I thought he had like anemia or what was it? Something.
Yes, what is, I forget. Yeah. There are a few theories about him.
What's the name of that miniseries on Netflix? Holy Mass or
Midnight Mass?
Midnight Mass. Watch that and then get back to me.
Good
it's
stuff.
Pretty damn good. And what's the name of the priest in that? He's great.
I don't
the actor.
remember.
It's like Five-ish Macintosh or something.
It is something like that.
He was on the sitcom.
Have you seen the one about the late 60s era Russian detective in America?
No, what was that?
No, I don't.
Vlad the Impala. he drove a really nice Chevy.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. He drove around L.A.
He didn't have a gun. He just took a steak with him. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This ties right in. 1847, the birthday of Bram Stoker.
Wow. Dracula, Lair of the White Worm. What else?
Why was he having sex with white worms?
No, it was another of his books.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We have 1952, Alfre Woodard.
Oh, she's terrific. Yep. Yes.
Horror movie.
Amazing.
No.
Amazing actress.
Yeah.
Real good.
Really good. Alfre Woodard. She was on a TV show that's where she really was great, and then she started doing movies. But I can't think of any. But she's really good, and I look forward when I see her. And
yeah,
I know I'll enjoy her.
Jack Osborne, born on this date in 1985.
Doing a lot of paranormal stuff these days.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He takes it seriously?
Well, of course. It's important work.
Okay. This is important. 1731, Benjamin Franklin opens the first library in the northern colonies of Philadelphia. And was immediately told to pull some of the books. They had banned a bunch of them.
Well, you can borrow this, but you got to bring it back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll bring it back.
Steve Martin recently was quoted. They banned one of Steve Martin's books in some library. He goes, "That's good. Now they have to go buy it." So,
that's funny.
Which I would certainly recommend. Let's see. The Doc Holliday. Did you know this? In 1887, Doc Holliday died of tuberculosis.
Yeah, he coughed like a madman.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, people think that's been cured worldwide. It has not. It's a terrible problem.
Why, you look like somebody just walked on your grave.
1965, Days of Our Lives debuted on television. And Ace, you were saying there are only 2 soaps on these days?
On network TV, yeah.
Really?
Young and the Restless. And,
I believe that's one.
What's the other one?
Bold and Beautiful, right? CBS, I think.
There's one on CBS and one on ABC.
There is?
Passions.
Oh, it's long. I like that one.
That was kind of paranormal, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't
it was?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think there was a...
Yeah, there was a vampire on there.
Oh, that was Dark Shadows, I think, right?
No, there was Dark Shadows, yeah.
1994, Salvatore Bono, Sonny Bono to you and me, elected to the United States Congress.
What a joke.
What do you mean?
Just a farce of our, making a laughing stock of our government.
I think he's kind of an interesting guy.
Dumb mustache. And
wrote some good songs.
He did not.
I've Got You, Babe.
I've got you, babe.
Bad
I've
villain.
got you, babe. Good one, Sonny.
I mean, weren't you a kid looking at that guy going, wait a minute, there's a guy in a fur vest.
No, I never thought
he
Cher
looks
was- no.
he looks like a schlubby accountant and he's with that hot chick. Yeah, life is good.
Do you think he's funny in Airplane 2?
Oh, he's the bomber, right?
Yeah,
He's the nervous bomber. Yeah, no. I never thought he was funny for a second.
Oh, I think he had kind of an everyman feel. Sadly,
What a joke.
sadly took a
farce.
maybe took a turn a little too tight on his skis.
Yeah,
and he's gone. Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
He's sorry about it. Things we learned today. We opened the show with Josh Arnold's fabulous twofold of.
Thank you.
I have been arriving early for show prep. It was mentioned today on the show, and I told people it was here. I was coming earlier to show prep. Actually, it's to see Tom wrestle with the Starbucks app. It's the funniest part of my day.
It's
Jess Hooker cannot dive into water without doing a belly flop. She grew up at a lake but never learned how to dive.
We had bears getting hit by trains. We had bears setting cabins on fire. We had a bear picking up Taco Bell on somebody's porch.
Rocky White from Michigan, our Week 9 winner, the Big Green Egg, and her Pigskin pick 'em.
Rocky White, Apollo Black.
Rocky, that's right.
That's almost a haiku.
Tom is having underwear issues today. He's just about had it. He's announced several times there's something digging him in the small of his back from his underwear.
There's a label on there that I got to cut off, and I need those little teensy scissors. By the way, you mentioned the Big Green Egg Mini Max and Rocky White from Charlotte, Michigan.
Yes.
You can enter. You want to win that this week? Be part of Week 10. Just pick all the winners in this weekend's NFL games. Go to bobandtom.com/contest.
My only fan, Frank from Alabama, just bought a new 65-inch television so he could see me better.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank
He says you
Frank.
look great, man.
Josh's dad, open door dumper.
Yeah.
And always enjoyed a smoke.
He sure did.
No Thanksgiving for Jess Hooker this year. She's very...
she won't go if she's invited.
Sort of excited about that.
She's made it clear she just wants to have a nice, peaceful day.
For some reason, Tom told Josh at one point in the show today that life is against him. I don't know.
Something for me to noodle.
Yeah, just something for you to think about, Josh.
Somebody's a little paranoid.
And if you have any shortcuts or hints for Tom about making clear ice.
Clear ice, very important.
For the holidays, Tom would love information
I'm looking forward
on
to
that.
it. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.